Okay.
So just hit the broadcast when you're ready, Rick, and we go from there.
And we're going to go in 3, 2, 1, and 5 before Facebook starts. So take it away now.
The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hello, everybody. Fred Lam here, and welcome to our Ask Fred Lam Show, episode 22. Now, in today's topic, we're going to cover and bring you behind the scene into something that I would guarantee you completely have not seen or heard before. To be more specific, we're going to talk about the 10K formula. Okay, now I'm not hyping this up. You can literally earn 10K a month without selling a product or even owning a website. And I would have to say, by far, this is going to be one of the most exciting episodes that you are going to actually watch this year, all about how to create a business online. Now, first of all, okay, this is not an e-commerce business. This is not an affiliate marketing business where you're selling digital products like you are on ClickBank. This is a completely different animal, a completely new territory that no one has really been speaking about. Now, I've known of this several years ago. And in fact, I actually been in this realm of things where you guys are about to learn around 8 years ago. And it is a lucrative business, a very massive business. And ultimately, obviously, I think everyone will love to learn how you can actually don't even have to worry about shipping a product, don't have to deal with AliExpress vendors, and really don't even have to have a website up, and you can potentially make 10K a month right now. So put in a 1 in the question box if this is exciting, all right? If this completely excites you. Now, wow, we got a lot of 1s coming in right now, and here's one thing, okay? I obviously screwed up myself. I actually turned off the camera by accident. I can't turn it back on, so that's why you're not seeing me today. So I hope that you guys don't feel upset on not seeing the little Fred's face right on here. Now, again, before we begin, I want to first of all, again, like last week, I want to basically give you guys a reward for being here early. Now, this is going to be completely different from the Zero Up Funds. I want to reward you because you are here right on time, and even here before I even start the section. Put me in the question box if you guys want me to give you a reward for being here on time, because I hate people to be here late, okay? I absolutely hate it. And I'm always going to be upfront about it, and I don't want to basically keep it a complete yeah, people are late, whatever, right? I want to make sure that I reward those who are here on time every single week. So with that being said, here's what I'm going to do, okay? This is going to be aside from our Zero Up Funds. I'm going to give you guys $100, okay, for a random person right now for being here, just being early. And I will just randomly select one of you, and I'll message you and see what your PayPal address is. So with that, put a put in, I don't know, let's do something fun. Let's put in I love Fred in the questions box, and I will give you guys 10 seconds to do it. After 10 seconds, I will stop, and I will scroll around to basically select a person right now. All right, holy crap. Okay, so we're going to count down now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, it stops right now, okay? So I'm going to I'm just rolling through my questions box right now, and I'm going to click on right now. Okay, so it is Austin Olibo, okay? Austin Olibo. So I'm going to text you in just a minute. Austin Olibo got my, okay, I can't spell it right. Got my $100 for being here on time, okay? Obviously, I want to make sure that I do that. I'm messaging you right now. So you can actually see me and send me privately in GoToWebinar. So you guys should all congratulate Austin to be here, and Austin. And one of the most important things, I want to basically reward you guys for being here on time. And I want to make this a habit, because as an entrepreneur, okay, you gotta be on time in your meetings. You gotta be on time in whatever you do. You don't want to be late, because being late is very, very, very rude. So with that being said, let's go into one of the most important subject of today, okay? So here's what you're about to learn. not only are you going to learn a completely new business blueprint where you can actually earn 10K a month without selling a product, without owning a website. And I actually call this the arbitrage business, okay? You're basically arbitraging businesses right now. And you're going to see exactly how this is done. And here's one of the most important things, right? How many of you, put a me in the question box if you're like, I sometimes just hate Facebook and Google. All right, just put in a me in the question box right now. All right, so and I know that a lot of you guys are basically sometimes getting like accounts suspended, ads suspended, and all those other crap. And I know for a fact you guys absolutely go like, oh my God, what the F should I do next? And it is frustrating, right? Remember it said it is absolutely frustrating. So here's what we're gonna do, okay? Today is not about Facebook. It's not about Google. It's not even about Bing, but I'm actually going to have a guest expert bring you behind the scene what we call the second tier traffic. These are highly qualified traffic, but you can actually get pennies per click, literally pennies per click. And this is actually something that will completely blow you guys away because ultimately, there's not a lot of people that really talks about traffic outside of the main Google, Bing, and Yahoo. Now, and Facebook. Now, I do a lot of what we call penny click traffic, but what you're about to learn and see today is far different from what you're going to actually see. Now, as a matter of fact, let me ask you guys this question, right? So we could basically have the all game and every place, everyone in the same page. So now don't go ahead and answer right away, okay? You gotta listen carefully. So put a 1 in the question box if you are running e-commerce. Put a 2 in the question box if you're running simply affiliate marketing. Put in a number 3 if you just don't have a business yet and you're still figuring out what you wanted to do. All right, I'm getting a whole lot of 1s and 2s coming in. So first of all, for anyone that gives me a 1, I can tell you right now that there is a way for you to simply to monetize exactly using, again, not selling a product without having a website, taking your prospect list, the abandoned cart, and actually make money from that list on sending to offers that you would never have thought about. Now, number 2, for those of you who are already running an affiliate marketing business, this is literally going to be affiliate marketing on steroids because we are going to show you how you can actually arbitrage a business. Now, last but not least, for those of you who gave me a number 3, okay, you're going to see the entire business blueprint today, okay? You're seeing entire business blueprint today. And I do want to be upfront and honest, all right? And as you guys all know, I am always very upfront and I always keep myself very, very vulnerable to you guys and I don't like to hide shit, okay? So sorry for saying that language, but obviously you know me, that's who I am, that's how I run. So put a yes in the question box if you appreciate some honesty right up front right now. Great, awesome. So here's what you're about to learn, okay? I've invited a guest speaker on here today that have done a tremendous amount of sales by using this exact strategy that you're about to learn today. His students, his first month had generated $5,000 in their first month. Now, at the end of the day, you will learn everything from traffic, from what this business model is, and how you can actually make money from this business model. And like always, you can do this yourself, go through the hard route, figure it out yourself, have the blueprint, and really just run with it and figure it out yourself. Now, also at the same time, there is going to be opportunity for a shortcut for you to actually go ahead and be like the student to make $5,000 right away in the first month, all right? Does that sound fair? Put in a me in the question box if that's all sounds fair. So, all right, great stuff. Okay, so without waiting further ado, I want to officially introduce our guest speaker today, William Sousa. William, are you here?
Hey, Fred. Yes, I'm here.
Awesome. Now, guys, in the question box, put in welcome William right now. Now, you guys all know me. I don't randomly bring guest speakers on board. I actually have to review everything inside their presentation. I got to really see results, proof on what they share before I bring anyone on. So these are not like some really hocus pocus. And I know that some of you guys are a little bit skeptical right now. have an open mind, be skeptical, and let William share with you exactly what he has been doing and really look at it from a different side of perspective, right? Because on the internet, there are so many different methods for you to actually create a business online and to really generate an income. And I can virtually promise you this right now. I can promise that none of you have seen anything like this before. So without waiting further ado, William, welcome. Thank you for taking out your precious time to be here with all our people right now. So I'm going to actually transfer over my screen to you so you can start going through and diving in on exactly all your crazy stuff. I'm actually very excited about this because there are so many second-tier traffic, like cheap traffic out there, and I would love to learn from you at the same time. So go ahead, William.
Hey, Fred, thanks a lot for this introduction, and thanks a lot for having me here today. I really, really appreciate this opportunity. And I also want to thank everyone who took their time to be here today. I know that your time is valuable, and one thing I can tell you is that I'll be doing my very best to make this possibly one of the best marketing webinars you have ever attended. I prepared some awesome stuff to share with you here today, and it doesn't really matter what type of business you have, or even if you don't even have a business at all, you will still be able to benefit from this presentation, and you will be able to actually use what I'm going to share with you today, which is, by the way, is a very actionable plan. You will be able to use it to get some solid results already the next day. So yeah, I just want to start off by saying that I really got a phenomenal presentation in store for you. So stay with me here until the end of the presentation, and I really guarantee to you that you're gonna learn some valuable stuff here that will help you take your business to a whole new level in the next days, and will help you do that without having to go through any complicated stuff or use any technical stuff. You will be able to do this even if you are a complete newbie. So yeah, so just want to make sure that you're excited about this webinar, that you're ready to get some really actionable information. So be ready to take notes, make sure that you pay attention to every detail on today's presentation, and make sure that you really take the maximum out of this opportunity, because the information I'm going to share with you here today has already changed many lives, not only my own life, but many lives, the lives of my students and people who have already implemented this strategy. And well, I think your life can be the next one to be changed by this system. So just make sure that you concentrate 100% on this webinar, because this information will make you some serious money. Okay, and I want to show you, like, right out of the gate, just a few of the results that complete newbies are getting with this strategy. I want to show you that because, well, today actually I'm going to be showing you lots of great stuff. I'm going to be showing you what kind of results I have been getting with this strategy, because I'm going to be running a campaign live right in front of your eyes. You're going to see the earnings, you're going to see exactly how it works, and you're going to see basically how I make money in my business. But I also want to show you how you can get results and what kind of results you can expect to get with this strategy, because of course I've been doing this for quite some time now, but you may be wondering what kind of results a beginner, a complete newbie can expect to get by implementing this strategy. So basically, I just want to show you a few of the hundreds of testimonials that I have from people who have implemented the system successfully and who are now making a full-time living on the internet. So just let me go through these few testimonials real quick. So the first one says, I'm now making more than $7,000 a month. The second one says, hey, it's $130 in my first day. That's the very first day. It's the first time I make more than $500 online. I've been averaging $50 to $100 a day consistently. I just had my first $200 day, and all 3 days together have generated $1,175 in revenue. Well, as you can see, these numbers are completely and 100% realistic. Okay, because I'm not here to promise you the world and deliver nothing. I'm here to show you something that's real, that's solid, and that's been producing decent results for average people. So people are not making $1 million a day, but they are making money with this system. They're getting results, and many of them are actually replacing their jobs and their main streams of income simply with their internet business. So I just want to show you this like right out of the gate so that you know that there is real value in this webinar for you. If you are used to attend marketing webinars on the internet, I'm sure that you're used to go to many webinars that are actually just live sales pitch, right? And this one it's going to be different. You're going to get some real value here. I guarantee 100% that by the end of this presentation, you're going to be able to walk away with some valuable information that will make a big difference in your business. And it doesn't matter if you're doing e-commerce, affiliate marketing, if you're doing nothing yet, you will be able to benefit from this, okay? So let me tell you exactly what you're gonna be learning here today. Well, the first thing I wanna show you, because I think that there are two things that are very important in any type of internet business. Those two things, or those two, let's say, crucial elements are traffic and conversions. I think we will all agree that if we can get quality traffic for a fair price, of course, and we can convert that traffic with a nice conversion rate, then we can make money. And at the end of the day, internet marketing, it's really as simple as that. It's all about getting traffic and converting the traffic and making money. Okay, so what I'm gonna show, the first thing is how you can get quality traffic paying just pennies per click. That's the very first thing I want to share with you, because I am sure that most people here on this webinar, they are struggling with getting traffic to their businesses, to their websites, to their marketing campaigns, their e-commerce stores, or whatever it is that they are promoting. So just actually give me a 1 in the chat box if you have already struggled with incredibly high CPCs, when using AdWords or Facebook or any other paid traffic source. Like, you start running a campaign, you get traffic, but you're paying like a ton of money for every single click you get. And then even if you get some conversions here and there, it's just impossible to turn a positive ROI. I'm getting tons and tons of ones here. That's awesome. Okay, yeah, so basically that's a very common problem, and I want to show you how you can avoid that. Because my purpose here is not to show how to become a marketing genius and dominate those huge traffic sources. I want to show you kind of an alternative route that's going to allow you to get quality traffic without having to spend a ton of money on your clicks. And I'm sure that this system, it's going to work for you even if you have little or maybe even no experience with internet marketing. So I think you're going to like this one. Another thing I want to show you is how you can convert your traffic as high as 35% and really fully monetize your visitors. So when you're getting traffic, I'm sure that most of you have already had this experience of driving traffic to a website, to an e-commerce store, to a landing page, whatever it is that you are promoting, and driving traffic, but just not getting conversions. So you drive a lot of traffic, but it just doesn't convert. Give me a quick 2 in the chat box if you have ever gone through this frustrating experience in the past. Yeah, so lots of 2s coming through. So basically, this is also an important reason why many people fail on the internet. Even if they kind of crack the code of traffic generation, they still fail at converting that traffic. And then if you cannot do both things, generate traffic and convert to traffic, you can do nothing. So, many people are saying that they're struggling with this. So I'm going to show how you can get an extremely high conversion rate. And just to give you kind of a small hint here, it's possible to convert the traffic with such an amazing conversion rate just because the system I'm going to be teaching you, it doesn't involve selling products. When you have to get someone to pull their credit card and buy something, it's an important decision. It's not that easy to convince someone to do that. If you don't have to convince them to buy something to get the conversion, then things get a lot easier. But okay, I'm going to give you more details on that in a few minutes. Okay, another thing I want to show you is how you can start a simple yet efficient internet business in just a few days. I want to give you an actionable plan for you to follow. I want to show you these steps. I want to make sure that not only you're blown away with my traffic generation and my conversion strategies, but that actually you're ready to implement those strategies, that you're actually ready to put them into practice, okay? And finally, I want to show you how you can realistically build a 5-figure income in just a couple months. And I know that this is a bold claim, but I know also that it's totally doable. Not only because I've done it myself, but especially because many of my students, complete newbies, people with little or even no experience, they have done the same. So I know it's possible, and I want to show you how you can do that. Also, just because I'm going to be, as I mentioned before, I'm going to be running a campaign live, and well, it's a live campaign, so when we do things live, unexpected things can happen, but if everything goes as we've planned, this campaign is going to generate quite a decent amount of money here on the webinar today, live, right in front of your eyes. And I've done this a few times in the past, and people, after they see the results, they are always wondering if what I'm doing is ethical or legal or that kind of stuff, because it's so amazing that they just think it has to be some sort of an ethical or even a legal strategy. So I want to tell you that absolutely everything that I do in my business, okay, and therefore everything that I teach to my students and that I'll teach you today is 100% ethical, legal, and white hat. You will never get into trouble by following my strategies or my advice, okay? So you can rest assured that you will be using strategies and methods that are totally ethical and legal, okay? I think it's very important to mention this. Okay, but first of all, let me tell you who I am and why you should take an hour, maybe even 2 hours, depending on how things go, from your time to listen to me today. Because one thing I said in the beginning, and that that's really important to me, is that I really appreciate you taking the time to be here today, and I really understand that your time is valuable. So if you're here today, I want to make sure that I make it really worth it for you, all right? So my name is William Sousa. I've been actually working as a full-time internet marketer here from Brazil. That's why I have this slightly unusual accent since 2009. Okay, so it's been roughly, I don't know, 8 years or so that I've been doing this, that I've been working as a full-time internet marketer. 2009, it's actually the year when I finally cracked the code and start getting results. I was involved with internet marketing even before that, but I was just in the process of learning things. So I was struggling a lot, buying lots of courses, trying a bunch of different methods, and then in 2009, I kind of learned how to do this thing and get solid results. So I've been doing this as a full-time internet marketer for about 8 years now, and since 2009, I have already won multiple contests with some affiliate networks. So for those people who are somehow involved with affiliate marketing, you may have heard of me before. Also, I've managed to generate 8 figures in commissions. And the one that I'm really proud of, I have coached more than 1,000 students who are now making a full-time living on the internet. And it's not just 1,000 people who have bought a product from me or anything like that. It's 1,000 people who were beginners, who are just getting started on the internet, and who are now making a full-time living on the internet. So that's, I see that as my way to impact the world. And because I know that it's not just 1,000 lives that have been impacted by my coaching programs and my internet business, but it's not just these students, 1,000 students, but also the lives of their husbands and wives, their kids, their relatives, their friends. Many people actually are getting impacted by a successful business. So 1,000 new people being successful on the internet means that I've helped quite a few people to have more money and live a better life, and I'm really proud of that one. Okay, so that being said, I want to ask you just a few questions because I really would like to know you a little bit better. That's the first reason. And the second reason is because I want to make sure that this webinar becomes not just one more marketing webinar that you attend, but that it actually becomes a turning point in your internet marketing career. Okay, so, and the only thing you have to do is just to stay here with me until the end, okay? And of course, if you can participate and answer the questions, you're gonna be also contributing to make this a great experience for all of us. So the question I wanna ask you, and this question is quite important, is how long have you been struggling to get results on the internet? Just give me a rough estimative in the chat box. That could be like 2 months, 3 months, 5 years, whatever it is, just so I can go through some of the answers. We have hundreds of people on the call today, so I'm sure that I'm not going to be able to go through all of them, but I'm going to go through a few of them just for us to have an idea. So 3 years, 6 months, 10 years, 1 year, 3 years, 20 years, about a year, 3, 3, 2, 2, 4, 5 years. All of these are years. 6 months. 1 year, 1 year, 2 years. Okay, so it seems that most people have been doing internet marketing stuff for about 2 to 5 years. It seems to be the average. Well, for me, it actually took like a year to get results. When I started getting results, I was actually, I was about to give up, okay? And the only reason why I didn't give up is because at that time I had the chance to talk to a successful entrepreneur here in Brazil, not an internet marketer. The guy who had the guy had an offline business or something, but he was a successful entrepreneur. And I got a chance to talk to him, and I told him that I had been struggling with this thing for about a year, and that I was about to give up and just go find a job. And then he told me that, well, if you have been struggling with this for about a year now, and I also mentioned that I had already created like 40 websites or so with no results. He said, hey, if you've been doing this for about a year, if you failed more than 40 times and you're still doing it, it means that you've got something that's absolutely essential for any successful entrepreneur, and that's persistence. So if you're being persistent and if you continue to be persistent, you will succeed. And that, those words, they kind of had a big impact on me and on my mindset, and that's the reason why I didn't give up. And of course, I'm really happy that I made the decision to stick with my business, because in just a few months after that, I was able to get my first results. Okay, so just wanted to share that with you, because if you've been doing this for quite some time, the only thing that it shows is that you've got what it takes to be successful because you're persistent. You don't have to be a genius. You don't have to be a super talented person. You don't have to be the most intelligent marketer in the world. You just have to be persistent. You have to show people and you have to show life that you really want this. Okay, so that being said, I want to make a deal with you, and the deal is that we're going to change this. We're going to make you successful today, and the only thing you got to do is stay with me here until the end. I'll take care of the rest. I'm going to show you how we make money on the internet. Okay, so if we have a deal, just put deal in the chat box. Your part is the thing you're going to commit is to stay here with me until the end of the webinar. On my side, my commitment will be to show you something just amazing here that will produce some incredible results for you and for your business. Okay, so I'm getting tons of deals here in the chat box. That's amazing. Okay, so that being said, let's move on here. I just want to show you, just because I think that motivation is so important, I just want to show a few more results of my students, because these are the results that you will be getting if you just stick with me here, and if you just stay with me until the end of the webinar, and of course if you put everything that I'm going to show you here today into practicing the next days. So here's a student who had his first $5,000 month thanks to one of my training programs. Another person that made the first generated his first $1,000 in commissions. Here's another one. I'm now making money every day with several $100 plus days. So these are newbie results, and you can do this as well. Well, this is every time I host a webinar, I think it's just the way I am. I like to make things very practical. I don't like a lot of blah blah blah. I like to make things very practical. I like to show people actionable stuff. I actually like to tell people what they have to do to get results, and that is what I'm going to do today. But before I do that, I'm going to take just a couple minutes to show you one thing. That thing, it's quite personal actually, but the fact that I'm a very practical person, it doesn't mean that I underestimate the power of a positive and good mindset. So having the right mindset, it's just as important as having the right strategy. So this is not supposed to be a mindset webinar, but I'm going to take a couple minutes to show you something that I believe is going to help you improve your mindset, and then I'm going to go to the practical things, and with the right mindset, you will be able to take the maximum out of them and just absolutely crush it in the next days. Okay, so what I want to show you is related to a different aspect of my life, because I believe that what I have accomplished as an internet marketer, it's just 50% of the reason why you should spend the next hour here with me. The other 50% is actually where I came from, because I really and truly believe that if I was able to go from that to this well, then anyone can do it. Well, I don't know exactly what's your goal, but if you're here today, you have a goal, maybe even more than that. You have a dream. You want to change your life. You want to have, you want to get rid of the bills, or maybe or in your financial problems. Maybe you just want to fire your boss. Maybe you just want to travel all around the world. You want to buy a fancy car. You want to give your family and your kids a better living. I don't know exactly what's your goal here, but I know that if you're here today, if you're working on building an internet business, I know that you have a real goal or dream that you want to make come true. And sometimes when we face some failures in business, we start thinking that maybe that's not possible. That's just a dream. It will never come true. We should go back to reality and just start focusing on getting a better job, or living a, let's say, a normal life. Well, that's at least the experience I had when I was getting this started. And I just want to share that no matter what obstacles you've been facing, no matter how many failures you've had in your journey, you can make your dream come true. And I'm going to show you that it's possible, like right now. What I'm going to show you here now, as I said, it's a little bit personal, but I think it's important because I want to show you something that's going to have a real impact on your mindset. I'm going to I just put on your screen now 2 different pictures. The first one, it shows me riding my bicycle in our old house here in Brazil. In our old house, that's the house I was not born in that house, but basically all of my childhood, during all my childhood, I was living in that house. And the second image, it shows my father's Ferrari, which was a very fancy car, as you can see. Okay, just kidding, but it shows my father's car, the car that he had at that time. And it also gives you an idea on the neighborhood. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know how big the image is for you, but behind the car is my mom, me, and my sister. I also have a brother that was not born yet, and my father is probably the one taking the picture. So basically, the reason why I'm showing you these things is because, well, here in Brazil, I love this country. I would never consider live in Brazil. But one problem we have here is that people are whether very rich or very poor. So I was born on the poor side, and I always knew since I was a kid that I had to make my way to the other side to provide my family with a more comfortable living, because they deserved it. And these pictures, they should give an idea on the kind of situation I had. Well, to be honest with you, I am not the type of person who is very attached to materialistic things. I think that when you have money, you can do so many things that are just really, really amazing, like traveling to different places, meeting different people, getting to know different cultures. Basically, I like to spend money on things that will give me a real experience in life, and not just on things that, spend money on things that will, make like a car for me to drive, or some sort of materialistic thing. But I'm going to show you just 2 other pictures here because I want to give you a contrast. I want to show you what my internet business allowed me to do for myself and for my family. And it's just to show you that anything is possible when you have the right mindset and the right method. And hopefully by the end of this webinar, you're going to have both. So just want to show you where I live now and the car that I have now. And I know that many internet marketers have cars that are probably worth like 3 or 4 times the one I have. And that's the reason why it happens, is because I really, as I said, I'm not very attached to materialistic things. But I just want to show you kind of, the difference between my childhood and what I have now in my life. These things, they're just things that, that you can buy with some money, and they are not really important. The most important thing is how it helped me change my life and my family's lives. But basically, I just wanted to show you these pictures for you to have a contrast and see that anything is possible when you have the right mindset and when you are really following the right strategies. Okay, and hopefully these things will help you see that that it's really worth it for you to stay here with me today until the very end. Okay, so by now you've seen my affiliate accounts, you've seen where and how I live, you've seen some of my students' testimonials, just a few of them, but there is something that you haven't seen yet. And that something is, of course, money. So let me ask you a question. Would you like to see me generate hundreds? If we're in a lucky day, maybe even thousands of dollars right now, right in front of your eyes, if you'd like to see that, just raise your hand by putting yes, show me the money in the chat box. Because we don't have to do this, but I think it would be super, super cool. So if you'd like me to do that, to go ahead and generate some money right in front of your eyes, just give me a yes, show me the money in the chat box. And then if I get enough yeses here, I'll go ahead and run a campaign for you to see how it is and how it feels actually to get some awesome results with internet marketing and with an internet business. I'm getting tons and tons of yeses here actually. So I'm gonna ask you just for a little help. What I'm gonna try to do here now is I'm gonna try to switch from my PowerPoint presentation to my web browser, and sometimes go to webinar can be a bit tricky. Sometimes when you do that, you have problems with the screen. Sometimes you have problems with the audio or anything like that. So when you see my browser, just give me a quick B in the chat box so that I know that it's visible for you, because I want to make sure that I don't do anything until you can see it. Okay, so let me just switch here. Okay. Just give me a quick B in the chat box if you can see my browser. Even if you don't know what it is, doesn't matter, just give me a B. Okay, tons and tons of B's coming through. Okay, perfect, that's great. Okay. Okay, perfect. All right, so here's the thing. What you're seeing now, what you're looking at now is an advertising platform. It's called Leadboat. Okay, of course you can see that just based on what you see on your screen. But what I want to ask you is if you know what Leadboat is. So if you have an idea, if you know what Leadboat is, even if you have never used it before, give me a 1 in the chat box. If you have no clue on what it is, if you have never seen Leadboat before, then give me a 2. Okay, so because then I know if I have to explain what it is or not. Okay, I'm getting tons and tons of 2s here. Okay, so it seems that people are really not familiar with Leadboat. So let me explain what it is. Let me just drink some water before I do that, because the flu caught me really bad in the last few days, so my throat's not very good, and I have to drink water all the time. Okay, perfect. So basically, Leadboat, it is a mobile advertising platform. Okay, so basically, it's an advertising platform. You can create advertising campaigns here. You upload your banner ads, and then Leadboat will display your banner ads to people who are using the internet on their mobile phones. So it's very similar to any other advertising platform out there, with the difference that here, through this platform, you will be able to reach only mobile users. Okay, it means that only people who are on their phones will be able to actually see your ads when you start running a campaign with Leadboat. So it's an advertising platform for getting mobile traffic. Well, I'm sure that most of you have, or if not even all of you have smartphones or have seen smartphones, and I'm sure that you have already used the internet on your phones, or maybe you have used apps on your phone. And every time you see an app on your, an ad on your phone, maybe when accessing a website or using an app, those ads are the type of ads that you can run using Leadboat. Okay, so basically here's how it is. I create a campaign on Leadboat. I upload some banners to that campaign, and then Leadboat starts displaying my banners to people who are using the internet on their phones. Of course, I have targeting options. I can target people who like a certain type of thing, or people who are in a certain location. It's not random traffic, obviously. But basically, when people are on their phones, they will see my banners. If they click on one of my banners, then I can send them to any destination that I want, to any website, to any thing on the internet that I want. Okay, in this case, well, before the webinar, I took like I think it took me like 15, maybe 20 minutes to set up a campaign. I set up a campaign here with Leadboat. And then what I did was I set up the campaign, uploaded a few banners, and I'm going to be running the campaign now. Every time someone clicks on one of my banners, I am going to send them to an app on the Play Store. This campaign is for Android users only, so no iOS people, no Apple stuff here. When they click on my banner, I'll send them to an app on the Play Store. That app, it's a free app. I'm going to show the app in a few minutes, of course. It's a free app. Okay, so if they install that app on their phone completely free, I get paid $3 per install. So people will see my banners on their phones. I'm going to be running the campaign through Leadboat. Leadboat will display the banners to them on their phone. If they click on one of the banners, they will be sent to that free app on the Play Store. If they install the app, I get paid $3 per install. Okay, of course, the app, I can tell you now, it's a game, and I'm going to be displaying these banners only to people who like to play games on their phone. So it's very targeted traffic. And if they decide to test my game totally free, I get paid like $3 per install. You may be wondering how it's possible. I have already got a few questions here now. Well, of course, I'm going to explain exactly how you create campaigns like this one during this webinar. What you have to understand now is that I'll be just running a campaign with Leadboat. I'm going to be sending people who are on their phones to an app on the Play Store. If they install the app totally free, they don't even have to have a credit card or anything. I get paid $3 per install. What I'm going to do here now is I'm going to activate this campaign. I'm going to just set the campaign active. Then we're going to let the campaign run for a few minutes, of course. And after that, after we let the campaign run for a few minutes, we're going to come back here and we're going to check the results of the campaign. We're going to check the results here on Leadboat to see what is the ad spend, and we're going to check the results on the affiliate network on the website where I got the offer from, where I got the app from, the app that I am promoting, and we're going to see how many conversions we have there and how much money we've generated with the campaign. Then we can see the ROI and see if it's a profitable campaign and see how much money I was able to generate with this simple campaign that, again, took me literally 15 to 20 minutes to set up. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and set the campaign active here. Now, I don't know if you can see it because sometimes there is a delay with GoToWebinar, but now it says campaign active here. And the other is is a node campaign, so just ignore it. The first one here, it says campaign active. We're going to let the campaign run for a few moments, and then we're going to come back here and we're going to check the results of the campaign. Okay, so now let me just try to go back to my PowerPoint presentation because I want to show you how you can create campaigns like this one. I mean, I'm sure that you would love to learn exactly how to do this, right? How you can create campaigns that you just activate. You set up in 15, 20 minutes, then you activate the campaign and you just wait for the results. So just give me a quick yes in the chat box if you'd love to learn how to do that. And I'm getting tons and tons of yeses here. Of course, that's the reason why you're here. All right, perfect. So let's move on here. Okay, let's go to the practical stuff now. Well, I want to show you now exactly how you can create campaigns like this one and how you can get some amazing results on the internet. Okay, so here's the first thing. The first step for getting results on the internet is just to get organized. You have to know what is in it for you. If you're trying to build an internet business, you have to know what you're trying to accomplish with that business. So what are your goals? What's your budget? And what kind of results you are expecting to get? Well, that kind of stuff, it's pretty simple. You just have to think about it, set your goals, define your budget. We don't have to cover that here on the webinar. Steps 4 and 5 are also quite simple, as you will see as we go. So we're not going to be focusing on them either. But we're going to be focusing on steps 2 and 3 because there is where the secret sauce is. Step number 2 is find the offers that will make you money. There are tons of products and tons of things, like literally millions of things that you can promote on the internet. But not all of those things will make you serious money. So I'm going to show you how you can find the offers that will make you real money. Step number 3 is how you can get cheap quality traffic. Remember, traffic and conversions, the two things that you need to get results. Okay, that's actually the success formula for people running an internet business. Traffic plus conversions equals to money. It's really as simple as that. Okay, and of course, you may ask yourself, if it's as simple as that, why 97% of people who get started with internet marketing never make a single dime on the internet? And the reason why it happens is because there is a catch. I hope you don't mind me putting the Jim Carrey meme there. I think it's just funny. But the reason why people fail is because there is a catch. Okay, so people don't understand how to do a couple things right. Actually, there are two catches, and they end up not getting results. But of course, that's okay, because today we are here to change it and finally give you that missing piece. Let me actually ask you a question here. Have you ever tried to implement a method, a strategy, a system, and then you did everything right according to the course or to the training, but then when you actually started running the business, you noted that of course the results were not coming, and it was like if there was a missing piece, something that was not correct, that was not working for you, and because of that small thing, you were not getting results. Have you ever felt or experienced that? Just give me a yes in the chat box if you're familiar with this situation. Tons and tons of yeses coming through. Okay, perfect. All right, so that is exactly what we're gonna take care of now. So now, please get rid of all distractions and focus 100% on this presentation. Okay, I'm not a great artist, so I want to apologize, for my bad. Skills as an artist here, but I'm gonna even try to illustrate everything here just to make sure that you understand every single thing that I'll explain now, because every single thing is important and crucial for you to become successful. All right? Okay, so that being said, we have two problems to solve, to put things in, to put this in simple words. The first problem is how to generate traffic. So basically, how we get people to come to our website, to our offer, or whatever it is that we are promoting. The second problem we have is that we have to get those people to convert. There is a desired action. For the campaign that I'm running now live, the desired action is, of course, that they install the app. It's an app install. If they install the app, they are going to be, when they install the app, they perform the action, and I get paid my commission. I make money. Okay, so two problems that we have to solve. Let's focus on the first problem first, so generating traffic, and then we're going to go to the second one. Okay, so catch number one, you need traffic, but you are a small fish. Well, the truth is that you really can't expect to compete with the big dogs on the same traffic sources that they use and with the same strategies that they use. I mean, it's just insane. And if you've tried to do this using AdWords, using Facebook, or any other major traffic source, I'm sure that you know that it doesn't end well. I mean, they just kick you out of the game pretty easily, and there is nothing you can do about it. Okay, I'm sure you know that this kind of thing, it just doesn't end well for you. Okay, so that being said, I want to help you understand how you can avoid competing on with the big dogs on the same traffic source that they use and with the same strategies that they use. And for you to avoid that problem, for you to actually solve that problem, I think we can say, you need innovation. And sometimes people get a little bit scared here because they think that they will need to become the next Steve Jobs to be able to build a successful internet business. And of course, that's not the case. The only thing you have to do here is you need to think just a little bit out of the box. You don't have to be a genius. You don't have to learn incredibly complicated things. You just have to be a little bit innovative. Okay, so basically, you basically have two alternatives to be able to avoid that problem or solve that problem. The first alternative, the first option is that you can learn different strategies for using the traditional traffic sources that allow you not to compete with the big advertisers on those popular traffic sources. So I am not here to tell you that you should never, under any circumstances, use Facebook, AdWords, Bing, LinkedIn, or any other major advertising platform. Well, actually, for me, in my business, Facebook is one of my biggest traffic sources. So you can use those traffic sources, but you need different strategies so that you're not trying to fight against those big advertisers. Okay, so that's the first option. And the second option, which is the one that I'm going to focus on during this webinar and during this presentation, is that you can use traffic sources that other marketers are completely overlooking now. And if you do it, you're going to be untapping a massive opportunity that most people are just completely ignoring now. Okay, and this is incredibly powerful because you don't have to have any different strategy. You just have to go where those guys are not. It's really that simple. So both options, they're doable, of course, and the thing is that you just need to stop following the crowd. That's what most people do. They just, follow the crowd. If people go to a traffic source, everybody starts going, in the same direction and trying to do the same thing. So what you got to do is you got to think outside the box and learn from someone who has been doing this and teaching people how to do it. So that's the reason why, of course, I'm here today, to show you how to do that. So now, grab a pen and paper, because I'll give you some important tips that will open your eyes to a whole new world of possibilities. And I really want you to learn everything. I want you to take notes, and I want to make sure that you use these tips to get some amazing results already in the next days, because everything here is pretty simple and fast to implement. So let's go to tip number 1. Are you ready? If you're ready for the first tip, just give me ready in the chat box so that I know that I can get this going. Lots and lots of readies pouring in. Okay, awesome. Okay, perfect. So let's go to the first one. Test second-tier platforms that deliver quality traffic at lower rates. Let me share something with you here, because sometimes we just start implementing method after method and we don't stop to study the industry to understand what is going on in our business. So here is a number that maybe you don't have. Well, this number is actually from Facebook, but I believe it's pretty similar, if not even worse, for AdWords and most of the other major platforms. and sorry about this. My throat is really not helping me today. Okay, so here's the thing. 70% or around 70%, because this information is from a couple of years ago, so it may be a little different now, but it's something around that. So about 70% of the advertisers on Facebook, they are local businesses. So just a guy who's got who has a pet shop or a grocery store and just wants to expose his business and his brand to people living near him. That type of business or that type of advertiser represents about 70% of the advertisers on Facebook, and Facebook makes a ton of money with that. Because here's how it works. Well, as you know, Facebook has an advertising platform, and that advertising platform, it's an auction system. It means that Facebook has limited traffic, and Facebook will deliver that traffic to people who are willing to pay more for that traffic. It's pretty simple. Of course, the quality of the ads also plays a role in this process, because sometimes Facebook will prefer to give the traffic to an advertiser that's not paying that much, but that has an awesome advertising campaign that people will love, instead of giving the traffic to someone who is paying a lot but has crappy stuff that people will hate. Okay, so basically it's an auction system, and the way you get traffic is by a combination of bidding high and delivering a lot of quality with your ads. Well, those 70% of advertisers that are local businesses, they have no clue about this. Okay, they're not internet marketers. They don't even understand these things. If you ask them, if you tell them to explain to you what is a bid, what is a cost per click, they have no clue on what those things are. What is a relevancy score on Facebook? Hey, they have no idea on what it is. What happens is that they create fan pages for their businesses, because everybody does that, so they do it as well. And then Facebook starts displaying to them a kind of an ad or something that tells them, hey, click here to start an advertising campaign and gain a lot of exposure business to thousands of people in your city or in your region or in the place where you live. And then they see that every time they go use their fan page. And then one day they click on that button. And when they click that button, Facebook gives them a very simple step-by-step process where they basically choose a post to promote. They hit next, they put in their credit card information, and then that's it. Facebook controls everything for them. So most of those guys, almost all of them actually, will end up creating ads that are just horrible, that have a very bad relevancy score, a very bad performance, and they're just horrible. It doesn't matter, because if the quality of the ad is low, what Facebook does is to increase the bid. So since their ad is bad, they pay more. When they pay more, when they are willing to pay more for the traffic, and Facebook's controlling their ad spend, so they don't even know what they're doing, the traffic becomes more expensive. And well, remember, those guys, they represent 70% of the advertisers. It means that 70% of the guys on Facebook are just, blowing money there, and they don't even know the consequence. And then when they want to know what kind of results they're getting with their campaigns, Facebook shows them some glowing graphics telling them they have reached like 10,000 people in the last 24 hours. But those 10,000 people are people who have just seen their ads and haven't interacted or anything, but they don't understand that. So it looks like a great deal for them, but they're actually, doing a very bad business there. And what happens is that, in that scenario where so many people are wasting a lot of money and paying a lot for the traffic becomes incredibly expensive to everyone. And we, internet marketers trying to run our campaigns there, we have to struggle with those insanely high cost per clicks. So if you've gone to Facebook, to AdWords, to any major advertising platform, and you attempted to run a campaign there, and then you were surprised that because after a few days you were running ads and paying like $1, $2, $3 for a single click, well, here's the explanation on why that happens. And to make things even worse, then there are also the huge advertisers. I'm talking about guys like Walmart, Amazon, Coke, Nike. Those guys, they're also advertising on Facebook with their branding campaigns. And as you know, those guys, of course, they have a budget that's much better than ours. So basically, we are trying to fight in a scenario where all the factors are against us. And that is why we end up paying a lot of money for the traffic, okay? Just give me a quick one in the chat box if you're following me and if you agree with me that this thing that I just described, it's a massive problem that we all face on the major advertising platforms. Okay, getting tons of ones here. Now let's go to the solution, of course. One very simple thing you can do to find a way around this problem is just to test second-tier advertising platforms. Well, here on your screen, you're seeing just 5 of them that are literally dozens of traffic sources, okay, more than 100, of course. I think even hundreds of traffic sources that you can use where you can get quality traffic, but you're not going to have to deal with this, let's say, complicated situation. First, because those local businesses have no clue about those traffic sources, so they're not even using those traffic sources. The big brands and big companies, they are too busy dominating Facebook, dominating LinkedIn, dominating Google, that they are not advertising on those platforms either. And this may surprise you, but actually, even the digital agencies and the internet marketers, most of them, I'd say the vast majority of them, are also not taking advantage of these opportunities. And let me prove that to you now. If you have never used any of the 5 platforms that you see on your screen now, that are actually 5 big platforms, just give me a quick 2 in the chat box. And give me a 3 if you have used at least one of them. And I'm getting here literally dozens, hundreds of 2s, and so far not even, well, 1 3 now, 2 3s. Okay, I got 2 3s and dozens of 2s. Okay, so hundreds of 2s, I think. So it's just to give you an idea on how people are overlooking these great opportunities. And here's the thing, people using, the people that you can reach with those advertising platforms, they are the same people that you can reach with Facebook or AdWords. It's the same people, because those advertising platforms will allow you to get traffic from websites, from mobile apps, and those people who are on Facebook, they also go to other websites. They also use mobile apps. So sometimes it's the same traffic. The difference is that instead of paying $1 per click, you're going to pay 2 cents per click. But it's the same thing, So that being said, I believe that it's a huge opportunity that most people have been completely overlooking now. Okay, and this is my first tip for you. However, I have other tips that I want to share with you here today that are as important as this one. So I cannot spend the whole time of the webinar talking about these traffic sources. But I do understand that some people might be interested in learning more about this. So here's what I'm going to do is, I want to help you after the webinar to learn more about this, because I think that this is a crucial element for anyone's business, actually. So if you'd like to learn more, here's what you can do. You can add me on Skype. I work here in my business, I work with a partner. So one of us, whether myself or my partner, it doesn't matter. My partner's name is Jay. So eventually, me or Jay will get in touch with you, and we're going to provide you with a complete list of our tested and proven traffic sources, and we'll share some tips with you to help you get this going. So if you want that complete list, all you have to do is go to Skype now and put CPA strategies at williamsousa.com in the search box. Okay, do not send messages to this email because we really don't check that inbox. Okay, it's just for Skype. So add us on Skype. Do that now, because we get many requests that we have no idea on where they're coming from, and we end up rejecting them. So do that now, because then we will know that your request came from the webinar, so we're going to accept you. So just put cpastrategies@williamsousa.com in the search box on Skype, okay? And then you're going to find us there. So just add us, send us a contact request, and myself or my partner, we're going to accept your request. We're going to talk to you, and we're going to help you get this going, okay? So we use only Skype, actually, so you really have to have Skype to be able to do this, okay? So I think if you're not using the Skype, you should definitely do that, and you should start doing that. It's something that everyone is using on the internet. So, you know, it's like Facebook. You have to be on Facebook. You have to be on Skype. If you're building an internet business, you really want to be on Skype and Facebook and you know, LinkedIn and all those major platforms. Okay, so yeah, so cpastrategies@williamsousa.com. Just put that on Skype now. Send us a contact request. We're going to accept your request real soon, and we're going to help you learn more about this. Okay, all right, so let's move on to the next tip. Okay, so just give me a quick 1 in the chat box if you found the first tip to be useful, if you think it's something that will help you get better results in your business. Just give me a quick 1 in the chat box. Getting tons and tons of ones here. That's amazing. Perfect. Okay, so let's move on to the second one. My second tip is, and sorry, again, my throat's not helping me today. Take advantage on cheap and targeted mobile traffic. This is really, really, really important because, you know, mobile traffic, it's huge nowadays. Just to give an idea, I think it's been like, I think it's almost 3 years since mobile traffic exceeded desktop traffic on Facebook. You can search for that information on the internet, but I believe it was in 2014, if I'm not wrong, that Facebook started getting more mobile visitors than desktop visitors. And it means that mobile is just huge right now. But here's the problem. Most people and most companies, they just do not know how to monetize mobile traffic properly, because what they do is they are used to sell products using e-commerce stores or just normal websites to sell their products to people on the internet. And they used to do that. They have actually been doing that for years using desktop traffic. And now they are trying to switch to mobile traffic, but they're doing the same thing. They're exposing people to the same sites and same products using the mobile platforms, and it just doesn't work. Because people on their phones, they are not on a buying mode. And since they are not on a buying mode, they're not ready to buy something to make an important decision, mobile traffic doesn't convert that well for them. The consequence of this is that it becomes extremely cheap. You can get quality mobile traffic sometimes for just 1-2 pennies per click, which is just insane. And here's the key element. If you have the right offers for monetizing mobile traffic, and I'm going to show those offers in a few minutes and how to get access to them. If you have the right offers to monetize mobile traffic, then you are in paradise, you know, because you can really make a ton of money with this traffic, paying just like 1, 2, 3 cents per click. So it's a huge opportunity, and you really want to start taking advantage of this massive, massive opportunity. So this is my second tip for you. The third tip is that many people are focused on building mailing lists. And this, of course, is not a problem. If you get to build a responsive, a targeted mailing list, there's no doubt that it's going to be a huge asset for your business. But people are too focused on that, and they end up forgetting about other technologies that allow them to do pretty much the same thing as the autoresponders and the other tools that allow them to build mailing lists. So basically, the retargeting technologies are becoming extremely powerful nowadays. The retargeting platforms, they allow you to put people on a list when they just access your website. So if you're running ads on a platform, when they click on that ad, boom, they are on your retargeting list. And then you can, you know, monitor their behavior, and you can display ads to them and expose them to offers on a regular basis, and you can keep doing that for several months. So it's incredibly powerful, and it doesn't require any complex action. People don't have to provide their email. They don't have to do anything. They just go to your website, and that's it. You put them on your retargeting list, and then you can start establishing a relationship with them. You can start monitoring their behavior, and you can start using those lists for marketing your products. So it's a huge opportunity as well, and many people are missing on this one. And for those who are not very familiar with retargeting, it's basically those ads that keep following you on the internet. So let's say you go to Amazon, and you have a look on some Kindles there. But then you do not buy any Kindles. You just have a look and you leave and you go to Facebook or anywhere else and start doing some other thing. Then eventually you start seeing some Kindle ads by Amazon being displayed to you on Facebook, on the blogs that you go to, on the news websites, pretty much everywhere you start seeing those ads. Those ads are retargeting ads. If you use them properly and wisely, they can be incredibly profitable. I mean, this type of thing, it's as profitable as the old mailing lists. Okay, I like to say that this is the new list building actually. Okay, here's another one. There is a problem that I've noticed with my students when working with them, and that problem, I think it's something very normal for us human beings. The thing about the human beings is that those creatures, they love to make things as complicated as possible. So as human beings, when we have two possible routes, the easy one and the hard one, you can bet whatever you want that we're going to take the hard one. So I'm telling you this because there are so many easy ways for you to create some profitable campaigns. And you know, if you're just like me and pretty much I think any other human being in the world, every time you're going to take the difficult way, the hard way to do it. So when people have to create a profitable campaign on internet, what they do is just to create everything from scratch. They start from absolute zero and start building everything from scratch. Not saying that it's not possible, but it's like if you wanted to become a doctor and then you decided to reinvent medicine. You're gonna, you know, start medicine from scratch again. I think it's a very bad idea. The best would be to see what the other doctors are already doing, what medicine has already accomplished and discovered, and then just go from there, right? So it's the same thing with internet marketing. There are some spy tools out there that allow you to really see what traffic sources other people are using, what offers they are promoting, what targeting they're using with their campaigns. I'm not saying that you can steal campaigns, but you can get a lot of information that will help you not to start from scratch, but to start with you know, with some basic information that will put you in the right direction right out of the gate. I think that's the reason why many people fail, because they want to start things from scratch, and it's really not necessary. Okay, so this is another thing that most people don't do. But here's the thing. I have just shared with you a few tips that can help you improve your traffic generation. If you use all of them, then it's amazing. You're going to be the next internet marketing superstar. But if you use just one of those tips, if you implement just one of them, you will already see a tremendous impact on your business. Now, let me ask you something. Can we have a deal here now? Because I want to make sure that this webinar really changes your business and life. Put deal in the chat box if you really promise to me that in the next 2 or 3 days, you're going to be implementing at least one of these tips in your business. At least one of them, not all of them, just one. You can choose any of them. Pick one and go for it, you know. Implement that tip in your business. Just put deal in the chat box if you promise to me that you'll do that, because that's you and me. You know, now we're gonna have a deal. It's, you know, you're promising that to me, so you have to do it. And it's not to put some extra pressure on you, but it's really just to make sure that you use this. I want you to use this. I want you to get results with this. Okay. Okay, lots and lots of deals coming through. That's amazing. Perfect. Okay, so now let's talk about the second part of the problem, which is getting conversions. These things will help you get traffic, quality traffic for just pennies. But then what about converting that traffic? So let's go to catch number 2. You need conversions, but people just don't care about it. And I like to say this because I see beginners, you know, sometimes going mad with their websites and campaigns and saying, hey, I've done everything right. Why this thing is just not converting? And then they just get mad with their traffic, with people going to their websites because they're not buying their products. So here's the thing. Exposing people to a product, it is not enough. Guess what? They're not going to buy it, so it doesn't solve the problem. If you just send people to a sales page, to an e-commerce store, and that's it, people are not going to buy your product, so it doesn't help. And this type of thing, this type of misunderstood that we have in this industry, that just exposing people to products is enough to get conversions, is what makes people waste a lot of time and a lot of money as well on campaigns that never generate conversions. So if you have had the experience of running a campaign, getting a ton of traffic but almost no conversions, well, then you know what I'm talking about. So what you need is a strategy that allows you to take the maximum out of your visitors, every single of them. Not only the internet, but the world is becoming more and more competitive. And wasting traffic is something that no one can afford nowadays. And for this reason, you really need a strategy that allows you to take the maximum out of your visitors and every single of them. And here's how you're going to do that. Instead of just selling stuff, you can still sell stuff, it's not a problem, but instead of only doing that, you should give something away for free. And you should be able to make money by giving something away for free. If you can do that, then you can make a ton of money on the internet. And if you're wondering if it's possible or not, yes, it's absolutely possible. You can make a lot of money without selling anything, just by giving things away for free to people on the internet. You can help other people get what they need without paying anything for that, and you can put money in your pocket. And this model, it's called CPA marketing, all right? This is called CPA marketing. So just give me a quick 1 in the chat box if you know what CPA marketing is, or a quick 2 in the CPA box if you have no clue on what it is. Okay, let me wait for the answers here. It seems that I'm getting mixed answers here, so I better explain so that everyone is on the same page. Okay, so CPA, it stands for cost per action or cost per acquisition. And basically with CPA, you can get paid to generate some simple actions. So there are companies that will pay you just to get someone to register for their service for free, to request a free quote, to request a free trial of one of their products, to install an app for free on their phone, and many other things. These are actually just examples. So basically, you can get people to perform a simple action, something that they do naturally on the internet, and those companies, they will pay you top dollar for that. And I'm going to explain how it's possible, because some people may be wondering, hey, why are those guys paying for those things if I'm not generating any sales? You will understand that in a minute. But basically, you can get paid without selling anything, and that is the main point here. Let me show some examples of CPA offers so that you understand what I'm talking about. Here is a gaming offer. This offer, it's an online game. It's called War Thunder. It's a war game that people play on the internet. And you can get paid like $5, $6 just to get someone to fill out this quick form here, which asks only for nickname, email, password, a simple CAPTCHA code, and that's it. If people fill out that form and hit the play now button, that's it. You make money, okay? So it's really, really that simple. And here's the thing, if you expose these offers to the right people, and in this case, the right people would be those guys who are addicted to playing online games, who spend like 24 hours a day playing games on the internet, you expose them to this game and tell them to give it a try for free. Those guys, they are always testing new games to find new trends every single day. And if they have to pay nothing, just fill out this quick form and hit the play now button, you can be sure that they will go for it. And you get paid like $5 or $6 per conversion. It may sound like just little money, but then just think with me. If you're using the right traffic generation strategies, you can get a visitor to come to this page, a very targeted visitor, paying, let's say, 5 cents per click. Let's say that for every 10 gamers that are addicted to playing games like this one, that for every 10 of them, you get just 1 to fill out the form and hit the play now button. And by the way, that would be a horrible performance. You can definitely do better than that. But let's just be pessimist here. Let's say you get 1 out of 10 to fill out this form. So it's going to cost you 50 cents to get a conversion, and you're going to get $5 per conversion. What do you think about that ROI? Is it pretty good? Now with those traffic sources, you can do a lot of volume. Let's say you get 1,000 visitors to come here every single day. So if you get 1,000 visitors to come here every single day, you're gonna be paying like just $10 or so for getting that traffic, and you're gonna be making a ton of money and you're gonna have a fantastic ROI. People are saying great ROI. Whoa, yes, that's the type of ROI you can do. You know, you can get 100 conversions here. You can make $500, and you're gonna spend, you know, just $10, $20 to get those conversions. And sometimes, you know, let's say you spend $50 or so, it's still an amazing ROI, right? So it's just one example. Let me show you another one here. This one I really like because it is a dating website, a dating service for seniors who are looking for a companion. And this offer, it's amazing because you can get paid like $6, $7, sometimes more for getting people to fill out this form. But have a look on the form. First, people inform their gender, then what gender they're looking for, their zip code, the age range, and hit view photos. That's it. There's no email, no name, no personal information, and you can get paid like $5, $6, $7, sometimes up to $10 just to get someone to fill out this quick form. Now expose this to the right traffic, to the right audience coming from those traffic sources. You're paying again 5-10 cents per click. If you get 1 out of 10 to fill out this form, you can get a fantastic ROI. I'm talking about 500, 1,000% ROI with some campaigns. And then if you do volume, you know, making like $1,000 a day becomes incredibly easy with this system. Let me show you another one, and this one is just amazing because people just have to put in their email address and hit submit. That's all. Now just ask yourself, how many times you have done that on the internet? How many times you have supplied your email address to register for something? Well, if you're here on this webinar, I'm sure that you supplied your email address to register for the webinar. If you are a subscriber on one of Fred's lists, I am sure that I have supplied your email address to Fred at least once to be on his list. So it means that you yourself have already done this, probably not once or twice, but you know, thousands of times on the internet. And if you can get someone to do that, you can get paid like $3 just for getting someone to put in your email address. Okay, it's really that simple. Okay, it's an offer for, of course, this one is for basketball fans. People can get tickets for the finals. Okay, everyone who loves basketball will want that, and if they put in their email address to get a chance to win, that's it. You make money. Okay, now expose these offer to targeted traffic that you're paying like 2, 3, 4 cents per click, and your ROI is going to be just insane. And here's another one. This is actually an offer like the one I am promoting with the live campaign, and it's a game for people to play on their phones. So it's a mobile offer, and as you can see, it's a good game. It's rated 4 out of 5 stars. You can see that on the top right. Hopefully that's visible for you. And if people install this game for free, well, with the live campaign that I'm running now, I get paid $3, but there are offers like this one that pay $4, $5, $6 per install. It's totally free. You send people here, they hit that green button that says install, and that's it. With the push of a button, you make money. It's really, really, really that simple. And one thing sometimes people ask me is how it's possible for the companies to make money like this. Well, it's very simple. You're actually generating leads for them. Then they're going to have their sales team working with those leads and converting those leads and upselling to those leads and making money with those leads, of course. But you don't have to worry about that. As soon as they perform the simple action, you get paid, and then you let the sales stuff for the sales experts, right? So I'm going to show you where you can find these offers, of course, in a moment. But here's the thing. I want to ask you, do you believe it's easy, it's simple, it's for a newbie to make money when promoting these type of offer with incredibly cheap traffic and quality traffic that converts? Just give me a yes in the chat box if you feel that you would be able to make money promoting these offers using the right traffic sources. I'm getting tons and tons of yeses here. So hopefully this has been like a big eye-opener for you. Tons and tons of yeses in the chat box. That's amazing. So basically all you have to do is to combine these CPA offers with proven traffic generation tactics, and you're going to have solved the second part of the equation, and you will finally be able to generate quality traffic, convert that traffic, make money, reach your goals, make your dreams come true, change your life, and just become a successful internet marketer. It's really as simple as that. Okay, and really that's all you need, you know, the right traffic generation strategies and the right CPA offers. And believe me, all of this, it's much easier than it sounds, and you can do it in just few days and with little effort. And of course, I want to prove that to you by showing you the results of the campaign that should be running by now. It's been running for about, I don't know, 45 minutes or something. So just give me a yes in the chat box if you'd like to check out the results of the campaign and see how much money the campaign has generated in just a little bit more than half an hour, I think. Tons and tons of yeses coming through. That's amazing. It seems that people are really excited about this, and that's what I love. You know, when the audience is excited, I get excited, and we make the webinar just amazing. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try to switch to my browser again. When you see my browser, I want you to give me a B in the chat box. And the reason why it's so important is because I want to make sure that I don't touch anything before I am 100% sure that you can see what I'm doing there. Okay, so let me just try to switch to my browser here with GoToWebinar. Should take just a second. And please, it should be already visible for you. So give me a B in the chat box if you can see it. Tons and tons of B's coming through. Okay, perfect. All right, so we are back here to Leadboat. And what we're going to do now, sorry again, is we're going to check how much money we've spent here on Leadboat. Okay, so this is not the earnings of the campaign, this is the ad spend. So I'm gonna just go ahead and refresh the stats. I think everybody can see the browser now. Okay, so you can look here on the top left and where it says spend today so far, hopefully you can see it. And it shows $191.85. So let's say $190, a little bit less than $200 ad spend. Okay, just to round this number up, okay? So let's say $200 ad spend, okay? That's how much money we've spent with the campaign. Now I'm gonna go to a CPA network. So let me take the chance to explain what a CPA network is. So this one is Purefly. It's one of the biggest ones in the world. I believe top 5 or so. And the CPA networks, they work like marketplaces. So basically, you sign up for an account with the CPA network as an affiliate, and then you're going to be able to access many different offers or CPA offers that you can promote with many offers by many different companies and advertisers. So basically, you sign up for an account as an affiliate or as a publisher with the CPA network, and then you can access multiple offers that you can promote. Well, basically, today I'm not running any campaigns, or I was not running any campaigns here on this Purefly account. I actually have more than one. But so the results you'll see here, I'm going to put only the results for today on your screen, because of course I don't want to show the results of other campaigns. So only for this campaign, because I got that app here from Purefly. So every single conversion that I got, it was registered here on Purefly. So we're going to generate a report now. We're going to see the stats, and we're going to see how much money we've made with this campaign. Okay, so let me just choose date here. It's already ready for today. Okay, so let me just hit submit. And here we go. So the campaign has generated 251 conversions. Each conversion is worth $3, I believe. So the total revenue of the campaign is $753. That is the revenue of the campaign, with less than $200 spent. So it means that in a little more than half an hour, I've made more than $500 profit. That's net profit. I'm $500 richer now than I was when I started the webinar. So if you think this is just amazing, give me a quick whoa or a quick amazing or a quick something in the chat box, just so I know that you love it, that you see the potential behind this model. And you know, all of this is done in a very simple way. I just showed you what kind of offers I promote, how I use the traffic source, and you know, basically how I make this magic happen. So if you think it's just amazing, just let me know and put in something in the chat box. Lots of woes and love it and stuff coming through here. Okay, amazing. So $500 in, let's say, 40 minutes or so. I would love to say half an hour, but I think it's a little bit more than that. But anyways, I think it's pretty decent for such a small period of time, right? And the most important thing, the money was generated while I was on the webinar, while I was here on the webinar talking to you. So I was not doing anything on the campaign. I was just here talking to you, showing you those slides, and the campaign was up and running. So let me switch back to my PowerPoint presentation, because I've got more amazing stuff to share with you today. So just give me a quick one in the chat box if you're enjoying the webinar so far, because the best part, I haven't showed you the best part yet. Okay, so if you're enjoying it, if you've been enjoying it until this moment, I am sure that you will absolutely love the next things I want to show you. Tons and tons of ones pouring in here. That's amazing. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay, so Well, let me give you a better idea on what you need to get this kind of results. Okay, so the first thing I want to show you is what you do not need to get results like this. First, you don't have to be a marketing genius. You definitely don't. Okay, second, you don't have to have a huge budget. You don't have to have any technical skills, and you don't have to have experience in sales, because guess what? You're not going to be selling anything anyways, all right? What you do not need are actually just 3 things. The first thing you need is to be an action taker. If you're here in this business just to go through courses, watch videos, attend webinars, and do nothing, okay, so you can continue to do that and you'll never get results. But if you're ready to take action, you know, put things into practice, then you can get results. So that's the first thing. I love people who take action, because those are the ones that make real money in this business. The second thing you need is you have to be serious about your goals. You have to know what is in it for you. Why are you doing this whole internet marketing thing? If you forget about that for a moment, then you will never succeed. You know, I got involved with internet marketing because I really wanted to provide my family with a better living. My father used to work at 3 different jobs, when I was a kid, and you know, he was working like 12 hours a day. And well, you saw in the beginning of the webinar the conditions that you know, we had and how we were living, and he was working incredibly hard. And I just figured out that he would spend his entire life doing that, and nothing would ever change. And then I would have the same destiny. My brother would do the same thing. My sister would do the same thing. And you know, the future wouldn't be that great for us unless I could do something to change it. That's why I got involved with internet marketing, and I still remember that and keep that in mind until the present day, every single day. Okay, so it's really important. And the third thing you need is, and this one is pretty obvious actually, but sometimes people forget about this, you need to have someone who has proven to know their stuff to hold you by the hand and show you the way. There is no way around this. You need this. Maybe you can think that today is not today to start doing that. Maybe it's going to be tomorrow. Okay, it's fine. But you're not going to get real results until you do it, until you get a mentor, until you get a coach, someone to help you. And it's actually pretty obvious, because if you wanted to become a successful doctor, you wouldn't try to study medicine alone. You would have people to teach you. If you wanted to become a successful lawyer, engineer, or whatever it is, you would need someone to mentor you, to show you how to do that. And I'm not saying that internet marketing is as difficult as those things. I really think it's not. But still, you need someone to learn how to do this. It's just a fact, you know. So it's simple. It's definitely not complicated. And it can be very cheap. You don't have to have a huge budget to make this thing work for you. But you have to follow the right blueprint. And most importantly, you have to have proper guidance. It's absolutely essential. So let me ask you a question, and this may sound like a silly question, but it's actually not. The question is, are you ready to say enough is enough and take your business to a whole new level by creating campaigns that profit literally 24 hours a day, 7 days a week? And of course, this may sound like a silly question. Of course, the answer is yes. But what I'm actually asking you here is, are you ready to take action? Are you ready to make this happen? Because of course, everyone wants a Ferrari, but who here is willing to work their ass off to get that Ferrari, to make that thing happen? So if you're ready to do that, just give me a yes in the chat box. I'm getting tons of me's and yeses and readies here. And that is just amazing, because this is what it takes to be successful. So let me show you actually now how much money average people are making with my CPA strategies. Okay, not how much money I am making, but how much money newbies are making. Because of course, you're not going to become a CPA master overnight, but you can get results overnight if you follow the right strategies. So here's a person who started following my strategies. And let me tell you this quick story actually. In 6 days, he was able to generate $500. But in the first 4 days, the only thing this guy did was to study the strategies. So he didn't implement anything. On day number 5, he took action and generated $400. On day number 6, in the beginning of the day, he posted his testimonial, and he had already made another $100, and it was a total of $500. Let's say in 24 hours or so. Okay, so it's just to show you what a newbie can do. It was not $500 in 30 minutes like I did here, but still, it's $500 in a day or in a day and a half or so, which is also pretty decent, right? Here's another one. I just had my first $200 day. How many of you here think that $200 a day would completely change your life, like, you know, in a glance? Just give me a quick 1 in the chat box if $200 would change your life. Tons and tons of ones coming here. $200 a day. Believe me, that's not a lot. That's actually very modest results. But it's already huge for people who are still struggling to get their first results, right? Okay, so tons of ones coming through. Perfect. Here's another one. My first week, and basically Dan found in his very first week a campaign with a 250, 300% ROI. 300% ROI in his first week. Now here's the thing, if you put $1 in this campaign, you're gonna make $3 back. Man, it's not a lot. If you put 10, you make 30. If you put 100, you make 300. It's decent, but what about putting $1,000 in this campaign and making $3,000 back? And what about doing this every single day? Pretty good, right? Okay, so this is the type of results that beginners are getting with my CPA strategy. So it's definitely something that you can do as well. But let me tell you something. I've been coaching students one-on-one and helping them go full-time since 2009. But the funny thing is how it all started. And I want to take like literally just a couple minutes to tell you a story. Please listen to this story, because it doesn't matter what decisions you're going to make from now on. If you listen to this story, this is going to change your business and your life. I guarantee that to you. This is the most incredible story I have in my life. So please give me a couple minutes to tell you that story. Here's the story. You know, when I got started with internet marketing, of course, I struggled a lot. Eventually, I cracked the code. I started getting some results with arbitrage methods using clickbank products and other things, but those results were not that good. Then I switched it to CPA marketing, and my business literally exploded. Okay, I went from rags to riches, as they say. So that was thanks to CPA marketing. Then everything I was doing business-wise was running CPA campaigns. Why in the hell I would do anything different than that, since I was making a ton of money? But then when you are running campaigns with a CPA network, there is a guy there, or a girl sometimes, that's the affiliate manager. The affiliate manager is a person who helps you with your campaigns. So when you join a CPA network, your account, it is assigned to an affiliate manager, and that affiliate manager is going to help you choose offers and, you know, get some statistics from the industry and that kind of stuff. So it's nice to have a good relationship with the affiliate managers, and I was doing so. Eventually, those affiliate managers started contacting me and started asking me to help other people, other affiliates who are not getting very good results, to start running some successful campaigns and get better results. So they would see that I was running a certain offer and generating, let's say, $1,000 a day with that offer. Then they would contact me and say, hey, Willem, can you help that guy? He's running the same offer, but he's not making any money. And I saw that you're making like $1,000 a day. Can you give him some tips? Maybe just to get him to $50 a day or so, just so he can get some results. And I would always say, yes, of course, why not? You know, helping people is always nice. So I started helping a few people this way. But then I started getting many requests, and I thought that, okay, maybe it's starting to be a little bit annoying, you know, it's maybe damaging my business a little bit because I'm spending too much time on this. And I was considering to completely stop helping people create their campaigns and just do my stuff. Very selfish, of course, and I'm very happy that I didn't decide to do that. But then one day, one thing happened. I helped one person learn how to run a very simple type of dating offer. And I was running those offers with Max Bounty, which is another big CPA network. And that person was also running the offers that's, let's say, student. He was not my student at the time, but anyways, he was also using Max Bounty. And I was generating a lot of money, like hundreds of dollars a day with those offers. And I showed him how I was doing it. And then that's it. I showed him, and then he just went on his own. A few weeks later, Max Bounty started a contest for people in the CPA network. And the contest was basically the top 10 affiliates would win a trip to Las Vegas. That was a very tough competition because Max Bounty is huge, one of the biggest CPA networks in the world. Many top affiliates running campaigns there. But I was doing well with them, so I thought I could compete for that contest and try to win it. Try to be at least among the top 10. Well, guess what? At the end of the day, I was not able to do it. I couldn't make it to the top 10 at that time. I think I was top 15 or top 20 or so, pretty close, but I couldn't win the contest. And that student who I taught how to promote those dating offers guess what? He made it to the top 10 and he won the contest. So basically, he beat me in that competition. I was beaten by my own student. It's when the disciple beats the master, and it's just, for me at that time, it was just insane. But that really changed my perspective completely. And that person, that student, he made a huge post on a very famous on a very famous internet marketing forum called the Wire Forum. I'm sure most of you have heard of it. He made a post there telling his story, and I want to show you that post now because that's a life lesson actually, and it has lots of gems for people who are getting started with internet marketing and for people who want to make it real and successful. So let me show you his post. It's actually a big one, so I broke it down in 3 different parts. I'm not going to read everything, of course, just a few parts that I think are really, really important. Well, the name of the student is Mark Greenville, as you can see, and the title of his thread on the forum was, I am 55 and had my first 1K day in 3 months. Here is how I did it. Okay, and then, well, he explains many things, but one of the important things he says here is that one of the networks I worked with had a contest. It's Max Bounty, as I told you. The prize was a trip to Las Vegas. To win, I just had to be among the top 10, just that. This was my biggest goal last year. I dove in without thinking too much, and I got there. Okay, of all affiliates who were on the trip to Las Vegas, I was by far the oldest. This is where I took my statistics on affiliates from. I was very proud to be able to get there and to share time with all the young top affiliates. I even gave out some tips. I did not believe it. Okay, here's another part of his testimonial. If you can afford it, find a coach. There are some on this forum, but it's important to check the reputation. I was fortunate to have one of the best, William Sousa, and I found him on this forum. I give you his name, but I know he's very busy and rarely takes new students. You can try to contact him or do your own research. Willie helped me a lot during the first weeks, and his advices serve me today as well. Then he says, do not get caught by the magic offers. Those selling miracles solutions have realized that people in general are lazy, and for this reason, they get caught up in things that do not work. You will never earn $1,000 a day by installing a program and pressing enter. Okay, and then he also says, I have created hundreds of ads while working 9 hours a day at a full-time job and without neglecting my family obligations. I also volunteer in my community once a month, and I even found a free hour every day to walk the dog. If I manage to pull myself at 55 years among the top affiliates, many people can do the same. All you need is a little discipline and a lot of determination. So Mark completely changed his life only with those small pieces of advice that I shared with him. And when I saw his story, I didn't get upset because I lost the competition and my students actually beat me in the competition. I felt really proud of Mark and proud of myself as well. Why not? Because I realized that what I was doing had a huge potential, not just to make money for myself, but to help other people change their lives as well. And then the coaching program that started with Mark and a few others, it has now become something much more powerful and has generated hundreds of success stories since then. I'm not the type of guy who is launching a new product or a new service every other day. Actually, since I got started with this whole coaching thing, I created just one training. Okay, that training has changed. The name has changed also a couple times, I think, but it's always one big project that I have in my life. It's one training, one coaching. Of course, I'm always updating it, but it's the only product that I have because I really want to help people get successful. Okay, my business is not launching products. My business is CPA marketing, but I do understand that I can help a lot of people if I just show them how I used CPA to change my life and to change the lives of many of my students. So now I would like to introduce you to CPA Evolution 2.0. This may be a phenomenal life-changing opportunity for you, or maybe it's not going to be a good opportunity for you. But if you give me just 2 or 3 minutes of your time, I'm going to show you exactly what it is, and then you're going to be able to make your decision, okay? So far, I've done my best to share a lot of value with you, show you how to make money on the internet, what kind of results you can get, and now I can show you how you can take it to the next level and ensure that in the next days, you really become a successful internet marketer. So CP Evolution 2.0, I like to call it the machine that turns newbies into full-time internet marketers. And yes, it's like a little bit of hype, and I'm a little bit, bragging a little bit about my training now, but it's because I really believe in this training, and it has already changed many lives, and it's just my one of the most important things I've done in my business, and maybe even in my life, actually. So that's the reason why I'm so proud of it. So basically, this training, it's a fail-proof training. So it doesn't really matter what's your budget, what is your experience level, your technical skills, you will be able to get results. The training is going to adapt itself to your needs, and you will be able to make it happen. So no matter where you are now, how much money you have, or any other factors, you're going to be able to benefit from this. Second, it's not just a training, it's an amazing community. I really believe that we can become stronger and more successful by working together. So inside CP Evolution, you're going to have direct access to me, you're going to have direct access to my partner, to other people who work here with us, and also you're going to have the chance to network with many like-minded marketers who have already have successful businesses, or who, just like you, are starting to build their businesses following these strategies inside the program. Also, you're going to have all the tools that you need to automate the process and make this work for you. You don't have to have any programming skills, designing skills, or anything like that. Those things are absolutely not necessary for you to implement the program. And finally, you're going to have direct access to me. It is indeed a one-on-one coaching program. You can ask me questions whenever you want, you can copy my strategies, and you'll always get direct access to me, and you're going to be able to even copy some of my campaigns inside the program. Okay, so you're going to be getting the step-by-step videos. You're going to watch over my shoulder while I set up killer campaigns. You will see everything in details. I'm going to give you access to very detailed case studies. Well, basically, the way I like to create case studies is by recording my screen while I create the campaigns. So I start working on the campaigns, I record my screen so that people can see everything, and every time I touch the campaign, every time I update the campaign, I record the screen again and share an update with the students so that they see everything, just like if they were here in my office sitting right beside me. Okay, so you're going to get access to those case studies, and you're going to get one-on-one support. It's going to be you and me together in this journey to make your business successful. Okay, you're not going to be struggling alone. You're not going to be left alone wondering how you can make this work or why a campaign is not generating results. We're going to work together in your business, and we're going to make your business successful. Okay, you have my personal guarantee when it comes to getting phenomenal support and working together with me. Okay, you send me a message, I'm going to analyze your campaigns, I'm going to help you with whatever you need. That's not only me, but my partner as well. We work together inside CP Evolution. I started the training several years ago. When he joined my CPA business, he also joined inside CP Evolution, and together we really make these students successful. You're going to get the tool that you need for creating the same landing page that I use for my campaigns, which is a few clicks of the mouse. Okay, so with just a few clicks of the mouse, you're going to be able to create high converting landing pages, the same ones that I use, the same ones that you will see in the case studies. You're going to be able to use the same banners that I use for advertising on those second tier platforms. Okay, and you're going to create those banners with a few clicks of the mouse as well. No designing skills or anything fancy needed. Okay, you're going to get both tools included. And finally, you're going to get something really special. And this one, because give me a 1 in the chat box if you, just like me, if you hate upsells. If you hate to buy something and then you have to buy another thing and another thing and another thing, and you just keep buying a lot of things, and until you can have the whole pack and the whole solution. Okay, lots of ones coming through. Okay, so let me be honest with you. When I created this program, I did create something that I intended to turn into an upsell. And sometimes I do use it as an upsell, but for today's webinar, I want to do something different, because it's really, I know that, well, everyone here is a subscriber of Fred's, and Fred is one of the top marketers I know in this industry, and people following him are smart people, people that I want to work with. So I'm going to do something really special for you, and you're going to get this upsell that is more expensive than the program itself. I should mention that, included today, okay? It's the accelerated version of CP Evolution 2.0. Let me explain to you how it works. Well, basically, it works like this. Every day, we take an hour of our time to stop everything that we're doing, and then we just take that hour. We call that the optimization hour, but sometimes it takes a little bit more than an hour. But anyways, we take that hour to analyze all of our campaigns and discuss some strategies for improving and optimizing those campaigns. As an accelerated member, here's what you're going to have. You're going to have access to the campaign analyzer. It's a tool where you put in your campaign details, you submit the campaign there, and then that campaign will be sent to us. During our optimization hour, we're going to analyze our own campaigns, and then we're going to get all the campaigns from the accelerated students, and we're going to analyze those campaigns just like if they were our own campaigns. You're going to have me, my partner, and all our assistants and the people who work here with us analyzing your campaign just like if it was our own campaign. Then we create a report and we get back to you with our suggestions, our recommendations, and all the things that we would do if we were running that campaign ourselves. Okay, so basically it's really, really powerful because you get us to work for you analyzing your campaigns. And guess what? You can use the campaign analyzer whenever you need. It's unlimited. You know, there is no limit to the number of campaigns that you can use. There is not a period of time when you can use it, then it's going to get locked. No, you're going to be able to use this for the lifetime. There is not a limit, and you're going to be able to submit as many campaigns as you need to be analyzed by my team and I. So basically, here's what you're getting today. You're getting lifetime access to my training program, which includes all the training lessons. And believe me, we have a ton of materials there. We are always updating the lessons and the training modules. It has tons and tons of fresh stuff. You will always know what is the best strategy right now to get results. You're going to get the case studies. You're going to get the one-on-one support from me and my partner. So really, the best CPA program you can find on the internet. So lifetime access to CPA Evolution 2.0. You're going to get the accelerated version that's really worth at least $3,000. Really, because we're going to be doing that as many times as you need. We're going to be reviewing as many campaigns as you need. So it's really worth a lot. And you're going to be getting access to both softwares. And I believe that each software is worth at least something close to $1,000. And the reason for that is not only because the softwares are incredibly easy to use, because we provide even hosting and domains for you and everything. We set everything up for you. But because you're going to be using the same landing page, the same banners that I use with my campaigns. So you don't have to be testing lots of templates and things to find out what works and what doesn't. You're going to get that already done for you. Okay, so that is the reason why it's worth so much money. And everything together, I think a fair price for this would be something between $6,000 to $7,000. And that would be fair because you just watched me generate like $500 in like, say 30, 40 minutes right in front of your eyes. You saw the results that my students are getting. Like people are generating $6,000, $7,000 every week with the program. So a one-time investment of $6,000, $7,000 would be definitely fair. But of course, I believe that most people wouldn't be able to afford that. Okay, because I know that it would be pretty steep, $6,000, $7,000. It's a lot of money for people who are getting started. I've been there. I know how it is. And even though it's a proven system, even though you just saw the results right in front of your eyes, I understand that it's not so easy to make such an investment. But when you are in this business, you have to be here to help people. So when I created this program, of course, I considered all the expenses involved: programmers, designers, hosting, domains, support staffs, my time and my partner's time, our campaigns, everything that we provide. And then I just came up with a price that would be, enough to cover the expenses and to make the program as affordable as possible. So really, don't worry, you're not going to be paying that much for the program. And actually, you won't even have to pay the full price for CP Evolution 2.0, which would normally cost $1,997. That is the normal price for the program. But today, I'm going to be doing something really, really special for you. First, I'm going to be including both softwares and the accelerated version completely free. You're getting a $3,000 upsell, totally free today. You're getting 2 amazing pieces of software that will allow you, with just a few clicks of the mouse, to literally steal my landing page and banners completely free. Okay? And of course, you're going to be getting lifetime access to CP Evolution 2.0, all the updates and everything that we do inside, all the webinars, the community, the training, the case studies. We are updating the program every day. If you join today, you see that in the next 3 and 4 days, we're going to have a bunch of updates already. So the program is really amazing, very dynamic, very active. You're going to get access to everything with just a one-time payment of $997. And it's just a very small investment if you compare it to the potential that you're going to have on your hands once you become a member of CP Evolution 2.0. You know, what you saw today on the webinar, my results, my students' results, all of that, it's just a drop in the ocean, because the CPA industry is huge. The potential is amazing. The success stories that you saw today, they're just a few of the success stories we have inside the program. We even have a Hall of Fame there where we put all the success stories there and all the people who get results with the program, and we have hundreds of people there. So you can really change your business and your life today with just a small investment in yourself and in your business. Again, lifetime access to CP Evolution 2.0 with a 50% discount. You're not going to have this chance again. And then you're going to get the softwares and the accelerated version completely free. Okay, and before you take action, I'm going to already put the link on your screen, but I want to really promise a few things, because I know that if you join, you're going to be committing with me. So I want to make sure that I'm also committed with you to help you generate results. So the first thing I want to promise to you is that you will never, ever feel lost again. Okay, you're going to have proper guidance, and I will be there every single day to help you get results with your business. Not only me, but my partner as well. Okay, the second thing I want to promise is that you're going to actually become part of an amazing, very supportive community, and you're going to have people bumping your motivation every single day. You'll see that it's a unique experience that you really can't leave outside CP Evolution. Number 3, I want to promise you that you will be able to get started with any budget or no budget at all, because yes, we do cover free traffic strategies inside the program, and you don't have to have any money for advertising to get started. And finally, I want to promise you that you will get rid of all the technical obstacles, and you will be able to implement this even if you're the newest person in the world. Okay, the link to join is joincpae2.com/Fred. Go to that link and you're going to be able to jump on board. Let me actually put the link in the chat box. People are asking me to do that. Oh, I think it's already there. Fred has already put the link in the chat box, so you can check it there. And well, you have already seen the results that this training can generate. You have seen my results, the campaign that we just run live. You saw the results of some of my students. You saw how a way more basic training changed Mark's life. But I understand that some people may be still sitting on the fence and wondering whether they should go for this or not. So I want to give you a guarantee. I want to put the risk on me instead of putting it on you. So just give me a quick me in the chat box if you would be like 1,000 times more comfortable with joining this program if you had a guarantee that whether you succeed or not, there is no way to fail and no way to lose money here today. Just give me a quick me in the chat box if it would make it easier for you to join the program with a guarantee. Okay, so and how many of you like a money-back guarantee? Give me a quick 1 if you like a money-back guarantee. Tons of ones coming through. Okay, so I'm not going to give you just a money-back guarantee. I'm going to give you the money-back guarantee, and I'm going to give you a success guarantee as well. Let me show you what I prepared for you. So first, the pretty standard 30-day money-back guarantee. Well, normally, I should mention this, one-on-one coaching programs, they don't offer a money-back guarantee. And the reason for that is because once I spend my time training you, if I return your money, you're not going to be able to return my time, right? Pretty obvious. Oh, so it's just not possible to process refunds for most one-on-one coaching programs. Well, it's the same situation here, but I will take the risk of wasting my time, let's say this way, if you decide to leave. So this one-on-one coaching program, it does have a 30-day money-back guarantee. So here's the thing. If you take action, if you implement the program, if you run campaigns and you still don't make money in 30 days, I will refund your payment, every single penny. It doesn't matter if I've spent like, dozens of hours talking to you, coaching you, reviewing your campaigns. I just lose that time and you get your money back. Okay, so this is my first guarantee to you. And I can offer this guarantee just because I'm really confident that if you take this seriously, if you implement the program, you will get fantastic results. But I want to take it to the next level. So let's do something really special here today. This is something I'm sure you have never seen before. I want to offer you a better than money back guarantee. Most people, they get results in just a few days after getting started with the program. But if after 30 days you still don't start making money, I'll give you access. Pay attention to this. I will give you access to my own campaigns. Yes, you're going to get access to some of my campaigns that have already generated 6 figures in profit, and you can then simply copy and paste them and have them running on your CPA networks, on your traffic sources. Okay, my own successful campaigns. So this is basically a success guarantee. All you have to do to qualify is to take action. Again, if you give my program a shot and don't get results in 30 days, you just send me a message inside the members area, and within 24 hours, you're gonna have my campaigns up and running on your accounts. All right, so you not only have the money back guarantee, but you have the success guarantee. So I want you to make money. I want you to get real results if you give me a yes today. Okay, and for you to be able to do that, for you to give me that yes, for you to jump on board, and for you to get results, I'm putting all the risk on me. I'm risking my time here. I am risking my money because I'm risking my own campaigns here. And the only thing you have to do is to give it a shot. Just give it a try. If it works, then it's great. You just have a new business that makes you money 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If it doesn't work, you get your money back, you get my campaigns, you make a few $1,000s, and that's it. You walk away with some money in your pocket. There is no way to lose, okay, just to win. So the link is on your screen now. It's joincpae2.com/Fred. The link is also in the chat box. I believe Fred has already put the link in there, and I think that there is really nothing for you to lose here. I'm super confident about this program because inside the program we're gonna really force you to take massive action and get solid results. We are not just a few people following training lessons there. We are a real community. We always help each other. We motivate each other. We believe in each other. We're just like a family, like an army of successful affiliates. If you join today, you will become a CPA evolutioneer. As a CPA evolutioneer, I can tell you something. You're going to be able to have total control of your life again, because most of the times we don't have control of our lives. We spend most of our day just as working at a job that we hate, and then when we go home, instead of enjoying our kids, our relatives, our friends, we end up just spending our time thinking about how we can get rid of certain financial problems or health problems, because we don't have money. So you're going to be able to change that. And if for any reason it doesn't happen, if for any reason I don't deliver what I'm promising to you here today, you get your money back. You get a compensation for your time, a few $1,000s or many thousands of dollars that you will be able to make with my own campaigns that I'm going to share with you, and that's it. At least you walk away with some extra cash. All right? So there is absolutely nothing for you to lose today, and a lot for you to win. Okay, so if you're ready to become a CPA evolutioneer, if you're ready to change your business, and why not change your life, go to the link joincpae2.com/Fred and jump on board. And I can guarantee to you that this is going to be the best business decision you will ever make in your internet marketing career. And for any reason you believe that this is not true, then you just get the guarantees and you still get fantastic results. There is only one catch here actually, and that catch is that, unfortunately, this is fortunately, this is a one-on-one coaching program. So everyone who joins will get, all of my attention and will get fantastic results. The downside is that I am a human being. My partner and I, we work together, but still there is a limit to the number of students that we can handle. It's not just like a report that you download or a video that you watch. You're going to have a coach working with you. And of course, for me, working with the students, it consumes my time. Same for my partner. So what happens is that there is a limit to the number of people that we can handle. And today, the limit is 25. we can let only 25 people win. We have hundreds of people now watching this webinar, and only 25 of them will be able to benefit from this. So once the 25 spots are gone, they're gone. There is no way around it. There is nothing I can do, to help you. There is no exception, no way to get into the program after that. And if you are wondering whether I'm gonna do a new opening in the future or not, well, maybe, but I don't know. Maybe by the end of the year, I am considering to do a public opening. The price is going to be twice as high as it is now. It's going to be, instead of $997, it's going to be $1,997. Second thing is that you're not going to be getting the accelerated version included, of course. It's only today. And, well, you may have to wait several months until you have this opportunity. So this is really an exclusive opportunity for 25 action takers. Okay, so take action now, and secure your sit, and you're guaranteed to get results. And of course, you have really the guarantees that make 100% sure that you're not going to walk away without anything if you decide to join us today. Okay, and to make this opportunity even more special, we're going to be doing a Q&A now. But before I do that, I just want to make this even greater. Well, before a few moments before, I mentioned how I appreciate people who take action. Action takers are the ones who really get results in this business. So I prepared an amazing bonus only for the action takers, for people who take massive action and jump on board now. There is no risk for you to take. So there is really not too much to think about. You go for it, and whether it works for you and you make money, or it doesn't, you leave, you still get your money back and get my campaigns. So there is a fast action bonus that will be available for the first 10 people who jump on board. Only the first 10 people who take action. Let me ask you a question. Would you like to see the exact campaign that I ran today to generate hundreds of dollars right in front of your eyes? Just give me a quick yes in the chat box if you'd love to see a detailed case study showing you exactly how I set up the campaign and how I managed to make that campaign make me more than $500 in 30-40 minutes while I was doing a webinar, without even touching the campaign. Lots and lots of yeses coming through. Okay, so for the first 10 action takers, I will create a case study showing all the details of the campaign. Okay, I promise that to you. In a day or two, I'm going to send you an email with that case study. Okay, you're going to see all the details of the campaign. Nothing will be left out, not will be hidden. You will see exactly how I created a let's say $1,000 an hour, a campaign that can generate $1,000 in just 1 hour, and how I did that in in just 15 to 20 minutes, because that's what it took me to create the campaign. You're gonna get the detailed case study, okay? Because it's not like I really don't want to keep anything hidden from my students. So if you liked the campaign, if you loved watching those numbers and that money being generated, you will be able to see exactly how I did that. Okay, so that being said, we can start doing a Q&A now. I've been getting many questions here during the presentation. Of course, since I was doing the webinar and going through the presentation, it was not really possible for me to answer those questions. But let's go to the questions now. I'm going to keep the spots actually updated on your screen, because I want to make sure that you see, when the 10 spots are gone, because after those 10 spots are gone, the bonus will be gone. And of course, I just want to make sure that I am fair with everyone and let everyone knows when the bonus is about to be gone, so that you cannot complain and say that you were not given a chance to join with the bonus, okay? So, so let's have a look on the questions that I've got here. If you have any questions.
Hey, William, before we go into questions, can I chime in real quick?
Yes, absolutely.
Awesome. First of all, amazing presentation. This literally blew me away. And you're basically arbitraging mobile apps, even Arnold Schwarzenegger is even actually the face of that company, because Mobile Strike is actually done by Arnold Schwarzenegger right now. And you're basically arbitraging mobile traffic to CPA offers. And not just that, but a lot of other methods on going after CPA. Now, guys, you guys literally saw, okay, William making $753, to be very exact, because I actually wrote that down. He makes $753 right in front of you guys in 40 minutes while he was presenting and telling you guys exactly what he was doing and what strategy he was taking. Put me in the question box if that really blew you guys away, right? He literally, and he even shared the profit that he made, right? $500 profit in just freaking 40 minutes. And that is a bold statement. And again, before I actually sent out any emails about this, about like the 10K formula, how many of you believe like this is possible? Put a 1 in the question box if you can see that 10K a month is really possible. And that's why I made such a bold claim in my email and my introduction to William. Is because I know this strategy works. And in fact, I'll be honest, this is a strategy that I honestly do not do, okay? And I cannot teach. But here's the thing. First of all, obviously, I'm blown away. I'm pretty sure you guys are blown away. Put a wow in the question box if you guys were blown away just by the presentation. It doesn't matter if you joined or not, but just by the presentation, you guys were literally blown away on what William has shared with you. Now, again, there is an opportunity for you guys to be like William and be like William's students. Let's not worry about like what, making $500 net in 40 minutes. How about like $200 in a single day? That will already make a drastic impact. And even at $100 a day, that's already $3,000 a month. And right now, William is going to work one-on-one. Literally one-on-one with you guys for just a single payment of $997. Like, I would not even dare to do that myself because obviously that is a very massive undertaking. And because William, obviously I twist his arm to open this up for you guys, this is absolutely something that you really want to take advantage right now. And I can guarantee you, William will get the price up and double the price by the time that he is going to actually release this to the public again. But there's no basically anything in the SKU right now that he will be launching into public. So with that being said, let me ask you a question, okay? Put in the word I'm in. If you are in the process of joining right now, okay? Like, listen, you are having an investment right now. It is a $997 investment. It is a big investment for some of you guys, but this investment will give you the opportunity to actually make $100 back every single day and making $3,000 in a single month. And that's all you guys can hear, right? The Bitcoin is bubbling right now. Everyone is pouring money in Bitcoin. Even I myself have been pouring money into Bitcoin, which is really stupid of me, but I'm just playing around with it. But at the end of the day, everyone wants to have an opportunity to actually create profit and create more money, either passive income or a full-time job. And with that, right now, you guys have that opportunity to right now, yes, invest $1,000 today, but give you the opportunity to actually create a full-time job out of this, right? Like, you got to look at that from that perspective. And you have a person that have been doing this for literally almost 10 years that will share with you the exact technique that he is using. And this is like a bold statement that he made, right? Not only are you getting a 30-day money-back guarantee on testing this business model out, he's going to actually give you a better than money-back guarantee. So there's really nothing for you to lose. And as a matter of fact, for the action takers right now, for the fast action takers, you are literally going to get the copy and paste method of how William actually just generated $500 profit. And we're talking about profit, not even top line, complete profit in just 40 minutes. All right. So I know that a lot of you guys are in the process of joining. This is definitely something you wanted to join. And here's something that I wanted to bring up for you guys, right? Again, I myself, I love playing around with different businesses. That's what I love to do. And I love to look at other people's businesses. And at times, I even buy other people's businesses just to see what they are doing, which I am in the midst of doing right now. So here's the thing, right? Why don't we have some fun together? Why don't we have a challenge together? How many love challenges? Put in the word challenges in the question box right now. Okay, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to virtually hold William accountable for this, okay? And we're going to play around with this, okay? So I'm seeing a lot of people putting challenges in here. Now, you have to be serious in order to join this challenge. And here's what I'm going to do, okay? I myself love the concept of this business. I myself love to play around with this. So if any of you join through my link, here's what I wanted to do, okay? And I'm going to hold William accountable for this. He doesn't know that I'm doing this, and I'm just throwing it out there right now. I will go through the course with you guys, and I will create a private Facebook group just for the people that joined. And every week, I will spend an hour or 2 hours to play around with this business model, to share with you guys some insights that I found, some things that I've been going, and sometimes I may hop on a call with William to get information, and then I can share those information with you guys. And if you guys join today, we will do this together. You guys can share me screenshots. You guys can tell me the challenges and all those other stuff. Put it to me in the question box if you guys are up for that. Like, I'm going to play around with this business model too with you guys and really challenge each other to actually just go at $100 a day, right? Just to play around and basically coming from my perspective on what discovery I find. And in fact, I maybe bring different things on the table like, hey, why don't you try this kind of ad? Like, why don't we try Reddit ad, right? I can actually see that. I can run Reddit ad with these CPA offers at the same time. So with that, if you're up for the challenge, I will create a private Facebook group when William closes. And when William closes, we will play around with together. Again, I cannot spend a lot of time on this, but I can spend an hour to 2 hours every single week to go through William's course, play around with it, share information with you guys on what I've been doing so you guys can even copy my successful campaigns if I have any success with it. But I'm pretty certain that this will work phenomenally well right now. So that's my bonus. I'll give up 1 to 2 hours a week just to really play around with this business model and really work with you guys on it too. All right. Now, there is a lot of questions that's coming in that I want to basically ask William myself too. And because I know for a fact that a lot of people are really asking about this, as you obviously not everyone can come up with $1,000. So first of all, let me ask you this. If I can twist William's arm right now to offer you guys a payment plan, how many of you would jump on this right away? Put a 2 in the question box right now. Okay. All right, I actually have a lot of 2s coming in. So, William, I know that there weren't really any stuff on it right now that you were going to do a payment plan, but is there any possibility to offer a payment plan for these people that are very, very serious to get started?
Yeah, Fred. So, yeah, actually, $997 is the very best price that we can offer, but yes, I think we can do that. I mean, this is, of course, a great opportunity for me as well. I'm super excited to be working with this amazing group of people. So, and if you're going to be doing, something that amazing, which is, creating that Facebook group and playing around with CPA marketing yourself, well, then I definitely feel that I have to do my part as well, right? So, yes, we can do that. Let me do something. What I'm going to do here now is, we do have, to be honest with you, an installment plan setup. It's just not active. So what I'm going to do here now real quick is I'm going to set it active. I'm going to put the link on your screen, and I'm going to let you join with a one-time payment plan or with the flex payment plan as well. And also, when I do this, I'm going to check the number of spots available, because then I can give you an update and let you know how many spots are already gone and if the bonus is already gone, because I'm going to have to do that here myself because my assistant has already left. It's a little bit, it's 11 p.m. here, so she had to go home, but I'm going to do that myself. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen with you for just like 30 seconds or so. It's pretty fast. I'm going to do it. I'm going to share the screen again, put the link on your screen, and yes, I'm going to enable the flex payment plan, because if you're asking, Fred, and you're offering such an amazing bonus on your side, I definitely feel like I have the obligation to do the same and do something really, really special today. So awesome. You're going to stop seeing my screen for just 30 seconds or so, and then I'm going to put the link on your screen and make sure that you also can join with the flex payment plan if you want. In this meantime, you can put questions in the chat box, because of course I'm going to be answering those questions. We have a huge audience here today, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to answer all the questions, but of course I'll be doing my very best to answer as many questions as I can, as many questions as possible, and we'll just we'll be trying to pick the ones that are really the most relevant ones. So let me just check the spots here and enable
also, William, while you're doing that, now guys, put in the word #serious. If you guys, once William give you guys the payment plan link, you guys go and basically get it right away, because what we're going to do is I'm going to be traveling at the end of this week, but probably next week I'll create the Facebook group and we're going to share results, work with each other, and play around the CPA business, because I see that it's massive. I know how massive the CPA businesses are. I know a lot of people in the CPA business, and in fact, I know a lot of people that makes a lot of money in the CPA business as well. So with that, William just shared the link with us right now. Thanks, William, for actually offering a payment plan, because obviously this is very, very important. I'll let you speak more about it.
Yeah, so I just enabled the flex payment plan. So basically, as I said before, I like to be like 100% transparent. So the best option that you have available is the one-time payment plan. It's $997. You pay just once, you become a lifetime member, and you're gonna get access to absolutely everything, and you'll never have to pay anything again. No recurring fees, no monthly, yearly fees, no upsells or anything. If it's not possible for you to go with that, let's say, best deal now, then there is the flex payment plan. It's 3 monthly payments of $397. So yes, by the end of that payment plan, when you make the last payment, it's going to be a little more than $997. But the good thing is that you will get the same thing that people who go for the one-time payment plan will get. You're going to get access to everything right away. You pay $397 now, and then you can already get started. You can already take action. And let me tell you, if you take action, if you put this into practice, you won't even see when the other installments come, because you're going to be generating results. You're going to be making money. You're going to be more than happy to pay the other two installments, to make the other two monthly payments. So you pay $397 now, then $397 in 30 days from now, and then $397 in 60 days from now, okay? If you go with the flex payment plan. And if you go with the one-time payment plan, you pay just once, you're in, and you get the best deal, you get access to everything, and you're ready to take action. One thing that I believe people are asking here is if the bonus is still available, and if it's available for people who join with the flex payment plan as well. So the answer is yes and yes. We still have 2 spots available for the bonus, which is just insane. I was actually expecting to end the webinar without all those spots gone, but we got so many people on this call that, well, 8 of the 10 spots are already gone. But yes, 2 spots are still available. If you join now, you can get that fast action bonus, and it doesn't matter which plan you pick, you're going to qualify for that. It's not a bonus for people who have more money to invest in their education now. It's a bonus for people who take action, who are ready to take action and make things happen. So jump on board with any plan that you want, the one-time payment plan or the installment plan, and you will qualify for the fast action bonus. I'm already getting some questions and comments here from people who just joined the program, and well, for those questions, make sure to send me a contact request inside the program, because of course I cannot answer those questions here now during the webinar. But after the webinar, I'll be going there, I'll be answering all the questions, I'll be helping the students to get started, and I'll show you how we make this CPA business very successful. Really, you're gonna become the next CPA rock star after you become a CPA evolutioneer and of course take action. Let me have a look on some of the questions that I'm getting here, and when you join, please just put I am in, so that I know that you've joined it, and then I'm gonna go check the spots again, and I'm gonna put the updated number here on your screen. So just so you know, if the bonus is still available. Okay, so many people are saying that they are in. That's amazing, because it's people who have already joined it. So welcome, Boone, Michelle, Daniel, Marco, Roy, Katja. Really, I'm getting more messages here, so I'm probably missing some people, but yes, I'm going to contact all the students. Today it's already 11 p.m. here, so of course after the webinar I have to go home, otherwise my wife's going to kill me. But tomorrow I'm going to get in touch with all the students one-on-one. I'm going to help you get started. My assistant is going to get in touch with you. She's going to call you, actually. I'm going to get in touch with you as well, and we're going to get you started and get you going with the program. Okay? Okay, so let me just have a look on some of the questions here now. Henry is asking if it's available. Is it available for me in Malaysia? Yes, absolutely, Henry. You can do this from anywhere in the world. Okay, I live in Brazil and do it here from Brazil. You can do this from any country, from any place in the world, as long as you can have, of course, a computer and internet access. Not even a computer, you can actually do this from a tablet or even a smartphone in some cases. As long as you have internet connection. Let me see what else, what other questions I've got here. Let me just have a look. People are asking
right here that I want to ask. Does the does the 3-pay also get honored with the 2 guarantees?
Yes, definitely. You get the exact same thing with both payment plans. So if you go with the installment plan, you also qualify for the guarantees. Absolutely.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So let me ask you guys this question right now. Who's in the process of joining right now? Before William keeps answering, there's a lot of questions coming in. And I just want to get a clear understanding because I obviously need to make sure that I screenshot and making sure that I can send you guys an invite for joining the private Facebook group that we are in right now. So tell me, if you put a 1 in the question box if you are in process of joining right now. Okay, so obviously I want to make sure that William gets making sure that he gives you guys the bonuses that he gives and making sure that he honors all these, and I can actually know what your name is and I can basically twist William arm just to have all this in place. So we got Daniel, Kaja, Erlinda, Cheryl, Jeremy, Butch, Veronica said she joined. V. We got Jenny saying he's having credit card problems, so you may want to call your bank. We got Jacob. We got Mohammed saying he's having credit card issues too for some reason. So you may want to use another credit card and go from there. Ethel is joining right now. Jonas is actually in. Congratulations. Bob is joining. Elena said she just joined. Congratulations. Bao is in. Henry's in. Ethel said my bag is in the other building. Please wait for me. We will try to open as long as possible, but the bonuses, we can't guarantee or anything at this stage right now. All right, so guys, try another credit card if you can't get it through, but at the end of the day, the link is on the page. You guys absolutely want to join like right now, and this is like a no-brainer because obviously, as much as I hate to say it, this is really a copy and paste model because you're literally just setting up banners or just literally setting up all those other fun stuff and let the traffic roll. And we're talking about like mobile traffic. We're talking about like going after CPA offers who basically can afford a fortune when it comes to basically offering commissions right now and just giving a specific action. And you guys all saw today, okay? There's nothing holding back. You guys can go back and watch the replay that the dates and time is exactly the same. He made right in front of you guys $753 live right in front of you, and that is a bold claim, and he did it right in front of you guys right now. So guys, go to the URL, join cpa2.com/Fred or /flex if you're really interested in the payment plan. Go there right now, and I would seriously say, I told you guys that this is going to be one of the most important episode that you've met. How many of you guys enjoyed all this? Put it me in the question box, and I'm going to fire back to William because I obviously want to make sure that you guys not only have an opportunity, but to learn how these business models run so you can actually start thinking in your head, is this right for you and all this other stuff in the near future if William decides to open it up again, which I really doubt it. So with that, back to you, William.
Great, Fred. So, okay, so just before I answer the next question, I just want to do something here. I want to update these spots again. And I noted that some people are having problems with their credit card. So I can actually, we basically use 2 different payment processors. Sometimes we have a secondary one. The one that you go to automatically after you access one of the links is definitely the best one. We really rarely get issues with that one, but I do have another one that you can try as well. So I'm gonna update the spots here now. Again, I'm gonna have to stop sharing my screen with you for just a second because of course I'm gonna go to my dashboard here. I'm gonna check how many people are in, and I'll see the emails and everything there. I don't want to share that publicly, but then I'm gonna update these spots. I'm gonna let everybody know about the bonus if it's gone or not, and I'm gonna provide people with that alternative link as well. Okay, so let me just go here and stop sharing my screen for a second. While I do it, you can put your questions in the chat box, and I'm gonna answer those questions, and I'm gonna help you. With anything you need for making this decision, because actually this can be a very important moment in your business. People are just saying that just joined it. Fred just said that. No, Beth. Sorry, Beth said that's in. Erlinda, sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name correctly, said that she is in as well, which is awesome. So welcome on board. Really, really excited to have all of you here, joining the program. I'm always excited to work with new students, actually. So I'm really, really excited that so many people are taking action. Okay, so I have the updated spots here. Let me share the screen with you again. And okay, so we have basically 2 things here. The first one is that the bonus is actually gone. but I am super excited today because so many people are jumping on board. So I wanna, because let me be honest with you, I was not expecting the bonus to be gone so fast. And I know that some people are having issues with credit cards. So here's what we can do if Fred, of course, agrees with me, and also if the members who have already joined it give me a yes here. Here's the thing. The bonus is for people who take action fast. Some people are having issues with their credit card. I'm going to help you in a moment, so don't leave the webinar. I'm going to help you in a few minutes. And some people also have been, just a bit more slow than others to join, but sometimes it's just because of their internet connections and stuff like that. And I think it's not fair that people who are really taking action now, that they actually don't get the chance to get the bonus, and although the 10 spots are already gone, I would love to share the bonus with a few more people, but I said that it would be for the first 10 people, so I want to be fair with everyone. First, I want to know if the members who have already joined it, if they are okay with me letting a few more people access the fast action bonus. So if you have already joined it and you are okay with this, please give me a yes in the chat box. Only if you have already joined it and you are okay with this. If you're not okay, then you give me a no. Okay, because I really want to be fair with you because you took action fast. So I'm getting tons and tons of yeses. Basically, actually, this is not gonna, cause any damage to your business. You don't lose anything with this. So if you want to be kind with others, just give me a yes. I'm getting tons and tons of yeses here from all the members who have already joined it. Some of them are actually giving me multiple yeses here. Okay, that is great. So if you agree with this as well, Fred, then let me know, and I'm going to go ahead and allow people to still qualify for the bonus, I don't know, in the next 5 minutes or so. Let me know what you think.
Yep, let's do it.
Okay, perfect. So I'm going to give another, let's say, 5 minutes to jump on board, and you will still get that bonus. All the ones who have already joined it, of course, have already qualified for the bonus as well. If you're having issues with your credit card, just put credit card in the chat box here now, and I'm going to send you an alternative link, okay? So just put credit card in the chat box if you're having problems. Okay, Cheryl, just put that in for me now. So let me just send you the link, okay? I'm going to send you the link here, Cheryl, just a second. Here you go. Let me see if it went through, just a second. Okay, you should have it now. Donald put in credit card as well, so let me send you the alternative link. Let me see, Jacob. Jacob, let me see who else has put credit card. Belinda, okay, sending you the link. Lots of people wanting to join. That's really, really awesome. V, I'm not going to be able to pronounce your name, sorry, but okay. Victor as well. Let me see who else is having issues. Mohammed, okay. Just sent you the link. Okay, so links sent, perfect. I sent those links to people who were having issues. Okay, so let me see if I have any other questions here. You have 5 minutes to jump on board with any plan that you prefer, and you'll still qualify for the bonus and for both guarantees. Okay, the members who have already joined it, they are okay with this, so I think there is no reason why we shouldn't do it. Okay, perfect. So let me see what questions I'm getting here about the program, about CPA. One question I got before, and I think it's very relevant. I remember seeing this question while I was doing the webinar. The question was if how you can get access to the CPA offers. I think it's a very good question. Well, I basically answered that you have to join the CPA networks. Then some people put in the chat box that, hey, but do I need to get approved to access those networks and those offers? Okay, so the answer is yes. When you join a CPA network, you have to get their approval. Basically, you submit an application, they have to approve your application, and then you can get access to the offers. For people who join CPA Evolution 2.0, you are 100% guaranteed to get a bunch of approvals. 2 reasons for that. The first one is because you're going to be joining the CPA networks through my referral link. It means that when you join, the system is going to tell them that you are my student, that you are joining under me. And well, those networks, they know that my students, they crush it with CPA marketing. They use only ethical and legal strategies, and they never cause problems to the companies. So because of that, it's going to increase like by 1,000 times your chances of getting accepted. The second thing I do is I provide 2 detailed guides, one in video format, another one in PDF format, showing people exactly how to submit the applications and get a bunch of approvals in just one day. So in the first 24 hours, you can already get a bunch of approvals pretty easy, pretty fast. There is no need to do anything complicated or fancy, okay? So it's for those who join CP Evolution 2.0. It's definitely not something for you to be concerned about. For those who eventually decide to go, in this CPA journey alone, without the program, without the training, without the support, and just, try this on their own, which I honestly don't think that would be a great decision, because you always need someone to show you the way. But anyways, it's still not that hard to join the CPA networks. You just have to be professional, show them that you're a real person, that you're going to use real methods to promote the offers, and then they will let you in, okay? Just don't try to lie. Don't try to pretend that you are a CPA superstar already. Just be honest. You'll see that it's very easy to get your applications approved. Okay, so just wanted to answer this question because I think it's very relevant. Okay, all right, so let me see what other questions we have here.
Hey, before we go into more questions, I know that some people are trying to huff off because it's been more than 2.5 hours. I want to give away $500 first, because obviously some of the people are waiting here, and we can answer more questions right afterward. How many of you are excited for the $500? You can actually invest it right into get it over the first payment of CP Evolution 2.0 right now. All right, got a lot of me's coming in. You can actually have back your screen up, William. Just pause it and don't just share it so people can actually see the link. So with that, here's what I want you to do, okay? I want you to first go to YouTube and look up my YouTube channel. When you are in the YouTube channel, you'll see a live video that is running right now, okay? A live video that is running right now. And today, I'm actually gonna do this through YouTube. And the reason why I'm doing it through YouTube, because a lot of people on YouTube feel that they are left out, and I don't want them to feel left out, because sometimes we do it on Facebook, sometimes we do it on GoToWebinar, but today I'm gonna do it on YouTube, okay? So what I want you to do is go to YouTube, just type, search for Fred Lam, and you'll see hashtag Ask Fred Lam Weekly Show episode 22 that is actually airing live right now, okay? When you're there, here's what I wanted to do, okay? I want you to tell me what you think about today's section, okay? And I'm going to give it some time because there's a lot of people that's trying to go on there right now, and from GoToWebinar or from Facebook going over there right now. Again, you go to youtube.com, search for my name, Fred Lam. You'll see a live video there that says hashtag Ask Fred Lam Show episode 22. In there, specifically tell me what you think about today's presentation by William Sousa, and I will select one random person to get my $500, okay? Now, with that being said, William just updated. There's only 8 spots left, okay? There's absolutely only 8 spots left. So once you put in the information right into YouTube, remember, go and finish it up and complete the sign-up process, because this is not going to be up forever, and you guys can start for like $397 today. And William shared with you how he made $500 profit, okay? Like profit in 40 minutes. Imagine if you can only make like $100 profit in a single day. That already can pay off. You're going to literally make like almost 10x of what you invested today if you just paid a payment plan, and then a month later you make like $100 a day. That already have like over 100, like 10x more than what it is. So we got a lot of people piling on right now, and obviously at the same time, please make sure that you click on the video. Make sure you follow me at the same time on YouTube, because I release a lot of different videos on YouTube for training and all those other stuff. So we have a lot of people pouring in right now. So I'm going to give it around 3 more minutes, okay? I'm going to leave it 3 more minutes because some people are still just trying to sign up right now and going all those other stuff. And like I said, okay, regardless of what payment plan you're going to choose, you're going to get exactly everything that William has shared with you today, backed up by 2 guarantees. One is a 30-day money-back guarantee, and again, right, any person that I bring on board, they will honor these requests, okay? Because I will make sure that they will honor the requests. Now, also, like I said, I love the CPA business too, and I love what William is doing. And I myself, and I think I'm actually going to get my assistant to join with me to play around on creating this at the same time too. So we're going to create a private Facebook group dedicated to only Fred Lam student and you right now, that anyone that joined. And once you do that, we're going to send you the invitation probably next week once we created the group. And we are going to go ahead and I'm going to set up campaigns like you guys. I'm going to spend a week, like an hour or two every single week, and play around with this, share you guys with my insight. And from time to time, I may ask William to, hey, William, can you look at my campaigns, give me an insight? And if we have those calls, I will obviously have those recorded for you. And William, can you just pause the screen? Don't like stop the screen, play the screen, because it's going to screw up our feed on YouTube and Facebook right now. All right, so we have a lot of people pouring in right now. So with that, again, I'm going to do my old typical way. I'm going to keep scrolling around to select a person to actually win that $500 that I'm giving away, and the person is going to be, I'm just screwing around right now, it's going to be Maven Writers. Maven Writers. So I want to, obviously, I'm paying you right now. Everyone congratulate Maven Writers to be the winner. I'm going to message him right now on Facebook. Congrats. Please send me your PayPal email address so I can send you the $500. All right. So everybody, well, congratulate Marvin for actually winning and getting this $500. I hope that this will go towards you investing your own knowledge, your ads, and also maybe investing into Join CPA 2 Revolution right now. So with that, back to you, William. If there's any closing words, any other questions that you guys have, start asking now, because obviously it's like we've been running this for 2.5 hours. I'm obviously late for dinner at the same time too. So any last minute questions, just pour it in right now. And there isn't much seats left, okay? And I seriously want you to take action right now. Go to the URL. It can be www.joincpa2.com/Fred if you're doing the one pay. And again, you are going to pay a little bit more by doing the payment plan, which is 3 times $397. The URL is joincpa2.com/Fred/flex right now. Okay. So again, I'm actually very, very excited to actually create the CPA side of my business, to play around with it. And I'll be sharing some stuff with you guys. Lately, I haven't been that much active in our community, because I am actually in the process of buying out other websites and really diversifying my business right now. And something like this is obviously something that I will love, because I love creating more assets online, while basically it creates a income and profit for me and my company, while I basically just do what I love to do, which is buying traffic. So with that, again, the URL is on the screen. I would seriously have you consider it. And the first payment is only $397. There's nothing for you to lose, right? 30 days later, it's not working out. Just let us know. Let William know. He's going to give you basically the 2 double money back, and most importantly, he will refund every single penny that you invested into his program, because and he strongly believes this is working, and this will work. I should say it's not working. It is working, because he has a lot of successful students that are doing really, really well right now. And we got a lot of newcomers that joined: Chen Ni, Siobhan, Henry, Ingsi Kit, Mark Cantor, Jeremy Sampson, Carlette, Elizabeth Pittman, or Linda, Rui. Congratulations. I can't wait to see you guys inside the private community that I am going to create. So again, the URL is on the screen. And you guys all should congratulate Marvin for all that. So with that being said, all right, any last minute closing words, William, or do you have any other bonuses that all of a sudden you're throwing at that I don't know of?
Yeah, so just want to say a few things. Well, the first one is I really want to thank you, Fred, for this amazing opportunity to be here today. I really, really enjoy it, having a chance to speak to your audience, one of the best audience I have ever spoken to. So thanks to you, and congratulations to everyone who was on this webinar for being so amazing. Was a great experience for me. I also want to thank everyone who took the time to be here today. I hope you enjoyed the webinar. I hope you got a lot of value from it. And I hope you understand the potential, the real potential that this opportunity has. Because if you don't have a business yet, This is something that's going to help you start your business in a step-by-step way without doing anything too complicated, without even selling anything on the internet, without using any complicated traffic strategies. And in just a few days, really, you can already start generating some really solid results on the internet. If you already have a business, like, for example, an e-commerce store, you can definitely combine your business with CPA marketing. I like to use an example with e-commerce stores because when people are running e-commerce businesses, what happens is that they drive traffic to their e-commerce stores, they get some sales, but obviously many people leave without buying anything. And that is traffic that people normally lose. Well, if you're using CPA marketing as well, and if you combine CPA marketing with your e-com business, you can use free CPA offers to monetize those known buyers. I've actually done that with some students, working together with them, and many of my students were able to double, one of them even triple the revenue of their stores. So really, just a huge opportunity that most people are not taking advantage on. And the most important thing is that this is 100% newbie friendly. So it doesn't matter what skills you've got, how much money you have for advertising, you can make this work for you. And you don't have to take any risks. People say that for us to be successful in business, we have to be willing to take some risks. I do agree with that in general, but I know that for people in this industry, it's not so easy, because there are so many pitfalls and things that, let's say, are not so great out there. So I'm putting the risk on me. You have no risk to take today. You just give it a shot. If it works, you get results. If it doesn't, you get results as well, and you even get your money back. So there is no way to lose. Okay, so I just wanna make sure that you understand the potential that this opportunity has, and also that you understand that you have to act now. It's not something that's going to be available forever, like most great things in life. And it's just a great opportunity, but you have to be an action taker to make it work for you. So yeah, just want to thank you, Fred, for this great opportunity. Just want to thank you for adding your amazing bonus to this already great opportunity, because I'm sure that with your help as well, people will be able to get even better and even faster results. I'm not kidding when I say that you are one of the best marketers I know in this industry, and I'm sure that any help that will come from you will be just amazing and will help people get even better results. And yeah, if you decide to work with me today, just if you jump on board and decide to become a CPA evolutioneer, I can guarantee to you that you're not going to regret the decision. Okay, so yeah, thanks a lot, Fred, for this great opportunity. Thanks, everyone, and I'm looking forward to working with the new students. It's starting tomorrow. Can't do it today because it's still late here, but tomorrow I'm going to contact all these students one-on-one. I'm going to get my assistant to actually call you via Skype, via phone, and really make sure that you get things going tomorrow, because we are action takers inside CPA Evolution. So now that you've joined it, you're one of us. You're gonna have to take action as well. You're gonna have to get things moving and things going. And I am sure that together we're gonna get fantastic results. Okay, so that being said, thanks a lot, everyone. Thanks a lot, Fred. I hope you enjoyed the webinar, and I look forward to working with the new students.
Awesome. Thank you, William. Everyone, thank William in the questions box. And at the end of the day, the URL is again on the screen. Is joincpa2.com/Fred or joincpa2.com/Fred/Flex. And I look forward on seeing you guys in our private community next week and start playing around and crushing it with CPA offers. I'm super excited because now I can actually have William be my slave to actually get my CPA offers up and go from there. All right, so with that being said, guys, I look forward on seeing you guys next week. Same link, same location. And again, I may be rewarding those who came on a lot earlier because I hate latecomers, okay? If you guys always been here every single week, every single time, I will keep rewarding you guys, keep investing in you guys, and I'll keep doing amazing things just to help you guys kickstart your business and get you guys out of the rat race, all right? So with that, thank you very much. I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Thank you, William, and without much saying, go, 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 all right? I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.